All right. about ready. Let me get Doc.
I'm so glad that we're not talking about football. We can watch football. And the Divas brand, of course, I adore it because of the effort.
We're ready for
last year. When you get that close, I've been there, done that. You don't get the job done. You're consumed by a chance to come back.
What's that?
Get back and finish
Scott.
the job.
Well, tonight they face the Baltimore Nighthawks team that got a win last week over Richmond. The one to watch for them tonight, look at the player spotlight, is their quarterback, number 3, Lauren Vatak.
And Vatak has a gun. They can
Are
throw
you using
it.
just one mic?
No, Doc will be using the other one.
Every league, this is the key element.
Hey, Doc. We're good? He's coming over. We got to tell that guy to kill the music, too, once we get ready. Hey, Rich.
Let Rich know the scoreboard.
Hey, Rich.
Huh?
You want to get Carrie?
Rich know the scoreboard. Hey,
Carrie.
Who's Rich? Hey, Rich. The scoreboard isn't on.
Referee's supposed to turn it on.
How you doing?
The referee up there yet?
The ref is supposed to turn
Hey,
it on.
thank you. No, we have fun. We love watching y'all play. That's Doc over there. He's the funny one.
We're What's connect? Huh?
He said we need somebody from the school.
I told her. She made it fun.
But he said the refs, they pay the refs.
Well, the key is not growing up.
I don't want to grow up.
Right.
But he said they pay the refs to run the scoreboard. That's what he said.
Navia.
Yeah, Navia. Or you can just say Navi.
Or Navi. Yeah, Navi.
He's saying yes, but it's not actually connected to the board.
And where is that? Up there somewhere?
I don't know, but he's saying the in-house guy's got to do it, I guess.
Who's in-house?
First week we wouldn't be here.
No.
We'd be gone.
Money.
Right.
Hey, man. I'll see y'all on the other side. Thank y'all so much.
Thank y'all.
For you?
Good luck.
Yep.
We good? Oh, we got to kill the music. All right, cool. Check. All right, so we're coming. Scene set real quick. Just both these teams are powerhouses, you know. It's gonna be a preview of who's the 1 seed. Then we'll go. That'll go lead you into the ones to watch with Marcelina Chavez. Yep. Quarterbacks. Welcome to Springfield.
Is she Jaquanda?
What's that?
Jaquanda?
Jaquanda Gainey.
Jaquanda. No, Olsen. I thought we said
no.
five.
Oh, Jaquaya.
Oh, Jaquaya.
No, wait, is it, I'll look, I have it upstairs. Yeah, I think it's Jaquaya.
I wouldn't say it. I'll leave it alone.
Yeah, Alston, yeah.
Yeah, Alston could be a surprise.
Yeah. Jaquaya Alston. I have it written upstairs, so. Okay. Let me ask Rich.
Like a pig, you got me in this fucking t-shirt with no collar, so I put a collar under and I'm hot as shit.
I thought they were ready.
And now another cut.
All right, yeah, let's do it. Ready whenever you are. What's that? Check, check, check. John Lewis High School as the DC Divas get ready to open. Time for DC Divas football. Welcome to Springfield, Virginia, where tonight here at John Lewis High School, the DC Divas play host to the Pittsburgh Passion. Welcome in, Scott Jackson, along with my broadcast partner, Rick Doc Walker, the former Super Bowl champion, member of the Hogs and Fun Bunch. We got a good one here tonight, Doc. Two of the best teams in this league, the DC Divas, Pittsburgh Passion, both coming off big wins last week, lopsided wins. And you know when these two teams play together, something special.
And it's a rivalry. That's what I like about it. You know, it's not like rollerblading. This is more like roller hockey. And it's going to be physical. I like it that way. So do both teams. It's going to be down to the line of scrimmage as it usually is.
Well, we'll get to the ones to watch. Let's start with Pittsburgh's dual-threat quarterback, Chavez. She is always very tough to deal with, Marcelina Chavez.
This is good in any venue. She can kill you both ways, with her feet or with her arm. The key is right there, putting them in obvious passing situations. Stop that run, force her to the air.
Of course, for the Divas, it is their quarterback, the lefty, Amanda Concialdi. 6 touchdowns last week against Baltimore.
She looks great. She's throwing it great. She's a natural leader. The higher the level of competition, the better she is.
Well, we're getting ready for kickoff here. Stick with us. Coming up, it's the Passionate Divas. Time for Well, we're getting ready for kickoff here. Stick with You check. Okay. I feel delightful. Thank you. Tell you what, man, I got hot on the field. Let's go this. Wish I could view that. Where do you think you left it? Time for DC Divas football. Welcome to Springfield, Virginia, where tonight here at John Lewis High School, the DC Divas play host to the Pittsburgh Passion. Welcome in, Scott Jackson, along with my broadcast partner, Rick Doc Walker, the former Super Bowl champion, member of the Hogs and Fun Bunch. We got a good one here tonight, Doc. Two of the best teams in this league, the DC Divas, Pittsburgh Passion, both coming off big wins last week, lopsided wins. And you know when these two teams play together, something special.
And it's a rivalry. That's what I like about it. You know, it's not like rollerblading. This is more like roller hockey. And it's going to be physical. I like it that way. So do both teams. It's going to be down to the line of scrimmage as it usually is.
Well, we'll get to the ones to watch. Let's start with Pittsburgh's dual-threat quarterback, Chavez. She is always very tough to deal with, Marcelina Chavez.
She's as good in any venue. She can kill you both ways, with her feet or with her arm. The key is right there putting them in obvious passing situations. Stop that run, force her to the air.
Of course, for the Divas, it is their quarterback, the lefty, Amanda Concialdi. 6 touchdowns last week against Baltimore.
She looks great. She's throwing it great. She's a natural leader. The higher the level of competition, the better she is.
Well, we're getting ready for kickoff here. Stick with us. Coming up, it's the Passionate Divas. Time for DC Divas football. Welcome to Springfield, Virginia, where tonight here at John Lewis High School, the DC Divas play host to the Pittsburgh Passion. Welcome in, Scott Jackson, along with my broadcast partner, Rick Doc Walker, the former Super Bowl champion, member of the Hogs and Fun Bunch. We got a good one here tonight, Doc. Two of the best teams in this league, the DC Divas, Pittsburgh Passion, both coming off big wins last week, lopsided wins. And you know when these two teams play together, something special.
And it's a rivalry. That's what I like about it. You know, it's not like rollerblading. This is more like roller hockey. And it's going to be physical. I like it that way. So do both teams. It's going to be down to the line of scrimmage as it usually is.
Well, we'll get to the ones to watch. Let's start with Pittsburgh's dual-threat quarterback, Chavez. She is always very tough to deal with, Marcelina Chavez.
She's as good in any venue. She can kill you both ways, with her feet or with her arm. The key is right there putting them in obvious passing situations. Stop that run, force her to the air.
Of course, for the Divas, it is their quarterback, the lefty, Amanda Concialdi. 6 touchdowns last week against Baltimore.
She looks great. She's throwing it great. She's a natural leader. The higher the level of competition, the better she is.
Well, we're getting ready for kickoff here. Stick with us. Coming up, it's the Passionate Divas. Time for DC Divas football. Welcome to Springfield, Virginia, where tonight here at John Lewis High School, the DC Divas play host Well, we're getting ready for kickoff here. Stick with us. Coming up, it's the Passionate Divas. Time for DC Divas football. Welcome to Springfield, Virginia, where tonight here at John Lewis High School, the DC Divas play host to the Pittsburgh Passion. Welcome in, Scott Jackson, along with my broadcast partner, Rick Doc Walker, the former Super Bowl champion, member of the Hogs and Fun Bunch. We got a good one here tonight, Doc. Two of the best teams in this league, the DC Divas, Pittsburgh Passion, both coming off big wins last week, lopsided wins. And you know when these two teams play together, it's something special.
And it's a rivalry. That's what I like about it. You know, it's not like rollerblading. This is more like roller hockey. And it's going to be physical. I like it that way. So do both teams. It's going to be down to the line of scrimmage as it usually is.
Well, we'll get to the ones to watch. Let's start with Pittsburgh's dual-threat quarterback, Chavez. She is always very tough to deal with, Marcelina Chavez.
This is good in any venue. She can kill you both ways, with her feet or with her arm. The key is right there putting them in obvious passing situations. Stop that run, force her to the air.
Of course, for the Divas, it is their quarterback, the lefty, Amanda Concialdi. 6 touchdowns last week against Baltimore.
She looks great. She's throwing it great. She's a natural leader. The higher the level of competition, the better she is.
Well, we're getting ready for kickoff here. Stick with us. Coming up, it's the Passionate Divas.
The 2026 DC Divas are presented by IBEW Local 26, the power behind DC, Maryland, and Virginia. Regenerative Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, ROSM, naturally optimizing performance and enhancing healing. And Navy Yard Dental and Dr. Chad Jones, the official team dentist of the DC Divas, providing dentistry services to DC's fastest growing neighborhood.
In gold tonight, black on black tops and pants with the burgundy trim, and the Pittsburgh Passion with the familiar gold and black, gold tops, black pants. And Christy Kelly getting ready to tee it up and kick it off. And back to receive is Ellie Napo, who, of course, had a huge week last week for this Passion team on the ground, and Denacia Harris. And both of these teams coming at 1-0, riding high. Scott Jackson, Rick Doc Walker with you. Thanks for coming along with us tonight. Divas will be going left to right. The Passion right to left. And again, Divas getting ready to kick into Pittsburgh.
No love lost between these two, and that's the beauty of this. It's going to be a rumbler.
Kelly's kick. Going to bounce at the 25 and settle there. She better get on it, and somebody does. Harris is going backwards, though. Can the Divas corral her? And they do. It gets to the 30. Did a good job not to lose yardage on that.
You better believe that could have been a disaster.
And first of all, the ball was bouncing around there for a bit. The Divas were converging. Of course, that's a live ball at that point. But Pittsburgh will take it 1st and 10 with their first drive at the 30-yard line. And, of course, as we mentioned in the open, their do-everything quarterback, Marcelina Chavez, number 11, will be leading this offense.
Yeah, got to keep her in front of you from a defensive standpoint. Minimize those big plays early. You know they're going to be on the ground.
So Chavez will have Napo, number 22, next to her out of the shotgun. 2 receivers on each side. Talking to Ghost Marfel tonight, she said, we got to stop the run. We got to be tough against this run tonight if we're going to have a chance. Here comes Chavez with the run. Here's big hole. Got the 40 and the first down a little bit more. Close to the 50. Should be taken down about the 48-yard line, but a big pickup of 18 on 1st and 10.
Well, we tried to tell you, dual threat. She's an absolute threat. Killer. Get out on the edge. This time the numbers game worked to her advantage because there was nobody there to force. That's a jailbreak.
Nice opening play for Pittsburgh and out of the pistol. Bad snap. Chavez is going to pick it up. Try to keep it alive. Now she throws it downfield. That's going to be incomplete. Good job not to take a loss there by the veteran quarterback.
Yeah, she's a gamer. We know what she's capable of. One thing is to take a bad play, potentially minimize that. Minimize your losses, stay in the ball game. The road team, if I'm on the road, I want to score first. I think that really throws things to my advantage.
So, again, Chavez out of the shotgun. We're making the pistol. Well, another drop snap. Ball is picked up, though, and handled by Harris, who's going to bounce off one tackler. She's going to get to the line of scrimmage a little bit more. She dances down the sideline. I think she stepped out around the Divas' 46-yard line, so a pretty good pickup, all things considered, after the botch snap again.
Yeah, well, she better thank Rivas gave her a bonus break. You have got to take advantage of 3 bad plays really in a row, and the Divas have been too nice.
So a 3rd and 5 coming up. Excuse me, that was Napo, Ellie Napo on the carry. Back to pass. Chavez under pressure. She's going to roll to her right. She's going to try to get the corner. Now she's going to try to take off. She's got a couple Divas there meeting her, though. She's not going to get there. I think Carrie Hall was the one who wrestled her down. So defense comes through for the Divas there. Now it brings up a 4th and 5, and it doesn't look like Pittsburgh is sending out the punt unit right away. We're also going to see if Chavez gets up here.
Well, they said the Divas, that edge support was spectacular. You talking about forcing everything in. They got the job done. That was done in a physical manner. That was brutal.
Well, I take it back. Now Pittsburgh will punt the football. Their punter out there, Cody Johnson, had 2 punts last week for 72 yards, so 36 average on the young season. Back for the Divas to receive.
They don't know who's supposed to be in the game.
Will be Britt and Ching Johnson. Thinking about throwing it for a second.
Yeah,
Johnson instead punts it away. And fair catch Sienna Britt. So that's where the Divas will start. Make that, Sienna Britt with a fair catch. The Divas will start 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line with this first drive.
Maybe it's nerves, but that was really a crazy start, really for both sides.
It looked like Johnson was looking to fake it, like she was looking to somebody throw it.
But she had an uncovered receiver.
Yeah, she was standing open, but I don't know if the receiver saw her. She just figured, you know what, it wasn't worth the risk-reward there. Instead, a pretty good punt pins the Divas back on their own 11-yard line, although this is weird because Pittsburgh standing up at the 20. The referees have it spotted at the 11. No, okay, there we're fixing it. Okay.
Good eyes.
What's the glasses?
Well, they're part of your eyes. Yeah, you don't leave home without them.
Gangialdi in the backfield with Alston getting the start. Jaquia Alston, who had a house call on her first Divas carry last week at 93 yards, and she'll take it on 1st and 10. This time, not as big of a run, but a pretty effective run as she gets a couple yards to give them a little breathing room.
You know, she's explosive, but she's not a dancer. She goes north-south. And I love that about it. That offensive line really came off the ball well. That was a good way to start the game. Now the question is how long can they continue it?
So Alston steps out, and now Struber will come in. Again, the Divas will use this backfield rotation of Alston, Struber, see Carrie Hall sometimes, obviously Whitney Sims, Buckman as well. Back to pass, Congialdi loading up. Receiver caught, Blakey, first down. Dana Blakey, who had 3 catches for 59 yards last week and 2 touchdowns, gets the first down.
Well, you see why she's a favorite. She's going to give you open, present herself as a really good target, ball right on the mark. You love it when the time's out.
Yeah, easy pitch and catch there. So Divas first down. Ball sits at the 24-yard line. We're 3 minutes into this one. First quarter, beautiful night for football here in Northern Virginia. Congialdi gives it. Struber, right side. Gets a little bit of hole, stays on her feet, dives forward close to the 29-yard line. I think they'll mark her down back at the 28.
You know, you just want to keep getting yards. Move the chains. No bad plays. First play drive for an offense, the most important drive for the offense because it sets the tone.
Yeah, Ron Prim, the offensive coordinator, likes to keep it balanced. Ghost Marfel was saying before the game to me, she goes, look, I'm a run-first person, but I understand we got to do some of this modern stuff too.
Yeah.
She goes, but I like to have it balanced.
Yeah.
We want to have this offense on the field and keep their offense standing on the sidelines. She doesn't want to see Chavez in the field. Back to pass, Congialdi, a little pressure. She's going to step up, throws it, got a receiver. Oh, just over the hands of Britt, incomplete.
That was tough. And she also realizes she doesn't want to waste her offensive line. That's the strength of this team. That offensive line, let them lead you.
Congialdi actually might have had a little bit of a running lane there, but she tried to get it ahead to Britt just over her arm. So third down coming up. Second one for the Divas. They're 1 for 1 thus far. And Alston back in the game. To the left of Congialdi. Now she's going to send trips to her right on this third down. And we'll call it 6. Congialdi got time loading up, far side of the field, receivers over there. Howell, does she catch it? No, but she gets a flag, a PI. Howell's fired up as the defensive back was, I think, Grace Dodza, who got the PI called at her. It's a little bit of an underthrow, I think, caught the corner off. You see that's all the time.
Mm-hmm. Pretty decent pass, bro.
And it is, in fact, the pass interference. As Howell was coming back to the ball, we're going to look at it here. That's when the contact took place.
Yeah, the error is that she never looked back to find the ball.
And she did a little bit of a fake.
Yeah. The defense, turn yourself in the secondary into a receiver. If he's looking, you look. She's looking, you look.
So that put the ball at the Divas 44-yard line, making the 43-yard line. 1st and 10 Divas, so another third down conversion, that time on a penalty. Trips here on the left stacked up. Congialdi looking to the near side right, Johnson has it. Gabby Johnson has got it across the 50, close to the first down marker. I think she might just have it. A nice 10-yard pickup on 1st and 10 for the Divas, make it a 9-yard pickup.
Yeah.
2nd and 1.
I like the relationship Gabby keeps with the quarterback, making the throw as easy as possible. You never know if you're going to get smacked in the mouth as soon as you turn around, but take some courage to run those swing routes.
Yeah, she did a nice job there getting it upfield and close to the first down. Gabby's good after the catch. So Alston's alone back to Congialdi's right. She'll have two receivers on each side of her. Give to Alston. Alston stutter steps. Got the first down a little bit more. Still pushing towards the 43-yard line. So a nice pickup on second and short by Jaquea Alston.
And the strength of this team is that offensive line. They get to second level as well as anybody in this league, and they get there and they lay some leather on you.
Got an injured Passion defensive player. You know, you hate to see it when teams do that. We'll take a quick timeout while they take a timeout here on the field. Scoreless ball game in the first quarter.
The 2026 DC Divas are presented by IBEW Local 26, the power behind DC, Maryland, and Virginia. Regenerative Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, ROSM, naturally optimizing performance and enhancing healing. And Navy Yard Dental and Dr. Chad Jones, the official team dentist of the DC Divas, providing dentistry services to DC's fastest growing neighborhood.
Injured player Tiona Cash goes off the field for Pittsburgh. 1st and 10, Washington at the 43-yard line of Pittsburgh. Give to Alston, right side, got a little bit of running room and leans over, gets inside the 37-yard line. So nice pickup on 1st and 10 by Jaquea Alston.
Yeah, they run it well. They're a really good team because they handle the little things well. They don't put themselves in bad positions.
So 2nd and 4 coming up. They give her 6 on the first down. So good start here for the Divas in this opening drive. They started at their own 11-yard line after the Pittsburgh punt. But can they finish the drive? That's what they did such a good job of last week against Baltimore.
Yeah, not settling for field goals.
Hard count. Alston gets a face mask pull, but she stays on her feet, and there's a flag. And she got the first down anyway, but they're going to tack onto this. That's a obvious face mask there, and Alston did a nice job to slip it and still get the first.
Yeah, it's amazing that we don't see more of those.
So that's a 15-yard penalty on top of the run, on the end of the run. And the referee is going to mark it at the 25. I think they're having a discussion about where he should have started the mark-off. There are other refs telling him, yeah, you got to mark it off the end of the run. He was a little bit behind it, so here we go. That might get them inside the 20. And it does, just to the 19. So big penalty there and a good run by Alston has the Divas in business in the red zone at the 19-yard line of the Passion on this opening drive for the Divas. Clock under 10 minutes in this opening quarter. Alston stays in the game. 2 receivers to the right of Congialdi, 2 to the left. Johnson in motion, play action, and we got whistles. Might have been a false start of the Divas, yes.
Yeah, not good.
You
don't want to help them. You don't want to make it easier for them.
Yeah, you're marching down the field. You catch a couple breaks.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that.
You don't want to give it back.
I mean, there's 2 big penalties in this drive so far. Of course, the pass interference is a 15-yarder than this face mask just a minute ago. But now the Divas give 5 of those yards back that they were given. Bring up a 1st and 15. from the 24-yard line. So Alston's going to sit down for a minute, go to the sideline, and they'll rotate in one of the other backs. We'll see who it is when they break the huddle. Looks like Harmony Buckman. So Moni Buckman in there to the right of Congialdi. 2 receivers each side. Takes the snap. Dumps it off the Buckman. Gets a block. Slips one tackler. Then gets tripped up. So minimal gain there. Maybe a yard. That's about it.
That's great corner play. I thought they had set that up really well. Timing's important, but you can tell the level of competition is so high because you don't get any gimmies. You got to earn everything you get. You got to earn it.
Yeah, it's a good passion defense, and head coach and the co-head coach and the general manager Teresa Khan runs that defense. It's a passion program that's won 3 national championships. Congialdi rolling right, throwing right. Great catch in a tight window.
Boy,
what a nice play. Navi Howell with a nice pickup. So they'll bring up 3rd in about 5.
Kind of safe to say that there was very little margin for error.
Let's look at this again.
On this one. Set the feet. See, she sets those feet. Yeah, that's really well done.
Right in front of Jasmine Jones. Pretty good coverage there, but, Congialdi just puts the ball so low. And give Hal credit for screening off the defender. Safe pitch and catch there, but a 3rd and 5 here to come for the Divas. You got to think maybe this is 4-down territory, too, at the 15-yard line if they need it. Congialdi back to pass. Throws it out wide. Oh, through the hands, incomplete. In the hands, I should say, and dropped by Sienna Britt. You don't see that often. Kelly's warming up over here to kick, but there's little hesitation here from Ron Prim as he's getting a play in on 4th and 5.
Yeah, I agree with him, man. In a game like this, a tug of war, you're going against someone you are really familiar with. Put the pressure on them. Your defense is playing well enough. Go for it.
Yeah, it'd be about a 32-yard field goal. And last week we saw them have some exchange issues with some snaps.
Amen.
Yeah,
Amen
the PATs were not even automatic, so you can understand it here with the kicking situation. So Buckman remains in the backfield, 2 receivers each side.
They gave it to him.
And it's a free play.
Yeah.
And incomplete. But I believe we're going to get it offside. It's a free play. Yeah, free play, 1st down. So another big penalty. This is going to continue with Divas' drive. So that's 3 penalties.
Yeah, the passion,
Pittsburgh
man.
have hurt them.
Self-inflicted wound.
Yeah, it was on that left side. They knew it right away. And she had Johnson. She put a little too much heat on that.
Yep.
She puts it in the numbers. I think that's 6. But the drive continues. 1st and 10. Make that 1st and goal from the 10 for the Divas. Drive that started at their own 11-yard line after the Passion had a punt after their first drive. They got that jumbo package, the backfield in there with Carrie Hall and Whitney Sims. Give to Sims going right side, makes one defender miss. Oh, gets taken down low. The only way you can tackle Whitney Sims. That was really nicely executed by Pittsburgh's Cameron Rufner.
Yeah, Rufner has some courage. Because you're going in there, boy. I tell you what, that looked dicey.
That was actually, that was a 4th and 1. That was not a 1st down. They marked her shy, so that was a 4th and 1. The Divas get stoned on, so Pittsburgh defense comes up huge here. And the Divas defense back out on the field. So I guess it was a 4th and 6 or 4th and 6.
Yeah, well, that's called roadkill. When the road team comes out and does that in your house, that, my friend, is a statement.
Big play there from Rufner for this Pittsburgh defense. So the Passion now from their own 11-yard line, starting this drive. 1st and 10 going right to left. Chavez gives it to Napo to the right side, and she's going to get strung out. Gets the corner somehow. Stayed on her feet. Where are they going to mark her at? Close to the 1st down marker. But we got flags. See what the call is here. That was a nice 9-yard tightrope by Napo. Ellie Napo, who last week had 9 carries for 181 yards and 2 touchdowns in Tampa Bay. And it's going to be an offside on the Divas, so they will decline that. They're going to give her a 10-yard pickup, and now they're moving the chain. So 1st and 10, nice 10-yard run from Napo.
Man, I don't recall us doing a game where the Divas have had this many self-inflicted wounds this early.
Chavez takes a snap, throws it out here to the near side, caught by Bragg. Bragg's going to get upfield, get pushed out of bounds. Close to another first down, maybe just shy of the first down marker. Now the ref on the near side saying wave it on.
Do you feel the momentum shift?
Okay, now they're saying she's back at the 25. Okay, that's a much different play, but still a good pickup on 1st and 10. Yeah, you're right. This could be a huge momentum swing here. Here goes Napo. Here goes Napo. Right side, first down, and a little bit more. She's got about 8 yards. So Ellie Napo is running just like she was a week ago against Tampa.
This is where the Divas sideline, the leader, whomever that may be, has got to put the cape on now, because they're kind of in no man's land.
So you got.
They need a playmaker.
Chavez now. Sarah Paladin is in the game next to Chavez to her right. Paladin's going to come here near side. Stutter steps waiting for the blocks to line up. She got the 35, 40, 45, and close to the 50-yard line. What a nice run on 1st and 10. Another 14-yard pickup. Pittsburgh is grinding this thing out right now.
Yeah, and when you get that effort on the perimeter, Bethany Myers, she blocked her tail off. And for wide receivers to give the backs that kind of commitment should be noted.
Shing Johnson got her down, but after a 14-yard pickup and close to Divas territory, just shy of the 50-yard line. Paladin goes in motion. Chavez back to pass, throws it over the middle. Oh, almost picked off. Got a hand on it. That was Concepcion. Had a chance at it.
That was tight. They're getting greedy.
Chavez threw behind the receiver there.
Going for the jugular.
So 2nd and 10 coming up. I think if you're the Divas, you'd rather see them get in a drop-back game with you. You'd like to see that.
Yeah.
Them stay away from that run, especially the way they've been hitting the edges so far. So 2nd and 10 coming up. Napo back in the game. Bad snap again, and they pulled down from behind.
Ball's out.
Ball's out. Picked up by the Divas. No, they're going to say marker her down as Sharp gets her. Country Sharp came in there and took her down for about a 5-yard loss.
Take another look at this one.
Wow. Jamaica Country Sharp comes flying in here.
Got a deep set on the left side.
That's the 3rd bad snap. That's a good call. I think she was down. Actually, it caught a break because otherwise Bullock's got a dream, or Jada Jenkins rather has her dream getting an interception. Get a chance to go towards the house. So 3rd and 16. That's a loss of 6. 3rd and 16 coming up. Napo. Meister here on the near side. Jana Meister, Offensive Player of the Year a year ago. Chavez loading up, going deep, and incomplete. Taking a shot downfield at Bragg. Just a little too much heat on that.
If you'd have given her another second, she would have cleared that. She threw a little quick.
4th and 16, Pittsburgh. I got to imagine they're going to punt. Now here comes the punting unit.
What makes this interesting is that the Divas can't manhandle them. They can't just push them around and do what they want to do with them. This is an evenly matched contest.
Yeah, these are two teams in the definite in the same weight
no
class.
doubt about it. Man. These are two heavyweights.
Yeah, it's a great game a year ago in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Divas with an amazing comeback late in the 4th quarter up in Pittsburgh to get to the championship game.
Pittsburgh hadn't forgotten.
Nope. Cody Johnson into punt. Back to receive for the Divas. Ching Johnson and Sienna Britt. Snaps there. Johnson punts it high. Little end over end. Going to pop. Good Pittsburgh passion bounce, and it's going to settle and go out of bounds at the Divas 15-yard line. So that's where the Divas will start their second drive. 1st and 10 from their own 15. We've got 4:55 to go in this opening quarter, and so far both teams have had some moments where they moved the football, but in the end have, in the case of Pittsburgh, had a punt twice. Divas obviously stopped on downs on their first drive.
Yeah, nobody's flexed yet. You know, we had some moments, but nobody's been able to say, look at me.
So Struber looks like she'll be the running back to start this drive for Amanda Congialdi in the Divas. Struber a week ago had 51 yards in the win over Baltimore on the ground. Congialdi's got 2 receivers on each side. And it gives to Struber, going left side right away, and she's going to get stood up by Niedermeyer. Maybe a yard or half
they played
yard.
that run well, man. You don't see the Divas' big front 5 get stuffed that often.
Yeah, number 77, Caitlin Niedermeyer, has been a really good player for a long time, and still going. 8 tackles last week and a forced fumble in their win at Tampa. She's always active, always a tough one to block, too. You
loves her job.
Got to know where 77 is if you're on that offensive line of the Divas. So Congialdi, 2nd and 9. Now Britt's going to go in motion behind Congialdi. Come back out here to the near side. Congialdi was looking to set up Britt. Now she's under pressure. She's going to make a couple players miss. Then she just runs forward, picks up about 4 yards. So Congialdi saved what could have been a sack and makes a 4-yard gain out of it. And that'll bring up, actually didn't give her 5 yards, so it's going to bring up a 3rd and 4. So 3rd and 4 coming up. Big down here for the Divas, trying to extend this drive. Second time they've had the football tonight. Struber to the left of Congialdi here on a 3rd and 4. Congialdi, she's got some time. Looking.
Oh, wow, too much time.
Throws it and caught by Johnson. Excellent job by Gabby Johnson to slide and get that ball. It was a bit underthrown, but Johnson has just enough for the first down.
Yeah, that was a big money play there all the way around. I don't want to say they're out of sync. I'm going to say that Pittsburgh has a lot to do with it. That's making decisions. Yeah, good throw and catch.
Congialdi, Joe Marfel was saying to me today, she's just got such good vision. She can just sees everything. She knows where everything's going. She's so advanced in this offense, and she's very calm back there. Almost sometimes you feel like she's too calm, but she knew she had the protection there. Here's the give. Alston makes one tackler miss, gets stood up and dropped after a 1-yard pickup. That was Lizzie Martz making the tackle, number 31 for the Passion.
Passion fly to the ball. They don't stay blocked. You may block them, but they don't stay blocked. You have got to bring your A game as an offensive line in front if you're going to go against Pittsburgh.
They don't miss tackles either.
Yeah,
we haven't seen her last week. I mean, Alston ran through some arm tackles, but it's not.
No,
today you're going to be. It's going to be a little harder challenge for this running game, but they got to be persistent. And Alston stays in. It's on 2nd and 9. Now she comes out in motion, empties the backfield. Congialdi loading up, overthrown, incomplete. The play just kind of got broken up. She was looking for, Blakey, but never really got
quit
going.
On the route. You can't quit on a route. You got to run it through, and also give Pittsburgh credit. It looks kind of sloppy from my vantage point, and I go, well, maybe that's being forced.
Right.
And that's exactly what happens. People who play good defense, they force you into things that you don't really want to do.
Yeah, they were sitting on. I mean, there's two defenders right there where the football was.
Yeah. So they're going to have to take things that they don't want to take. They're trying to force the issue. I don't think it's going to work.
Well, I mean, we got to figure they know Blakey's their go-to person in a lot of these situations, especially when they're trying to load up. 3rd and 9. Blitz. Congialdi beats it. Oh, over the hands and incomplete to Britt. She just had to hurry up a little bit and just cooked it a little high.
Yeah, this is a tug-of-war match. You know what I mean? It may not get high marks for beauty, but it's going to be some blood and some stitches after this one's over.
Yeah, no question. These two teams are not going to give anybody anything easy. So Christina Fernandez into punt on the season. 1 punt for 37 yards. Back for the Passion. It's Harris and Napo. With the 4th and 9. High punt. Oh, boy. Fernandez just gets it, but under pressure. Can she get it off? No. It's loose, and it's recovered by the Passion at the Divas 20. Fernandez made one of the rushers miss, but she couldn't get the other one. And recovered deep in Divas territory by number 25, Hartman.
Yeah.
Nikki Hartman picking it up there. Let's take another look at this, Doc. As it's a high snap, she does a good job one-handing it, but can't get past the second tackler.
Yeah, you just got to speed your operation up.
Haley Coomer with the play
Good
there.
teams pressure you in every area possible.
So great field position for the Passion. And a big opportunity here to get some points in a scoreless ball game. We're at 1:50 left in the first quarter. Chavez out of the shotgun, 2 receivers each side. The one back, and we got a whistle. What do we have here? Officials didn't like something about that. Now they're ready. Napo again in the backfield. Ellie Napo coming here near side, waiting for blockers. Cuts, got the 15, inside the 15, still on her feet, pushing forward, diving towards that 10-yard line and that first down marker, and she'll be just about a half yard shy, but a nice pickup on 1st and 10 by this Passion offense again, running the football.
Yeah, 2-A up front, 87. They're just they're a good football team. and they don't belly flop. They keep their hands high. They keep driving you. This is going to be a heck of a challenge.
Yeah, the left tackle.
Yeah.
You've said her name a lot, too.
Yeah, 2-A's not bad.
She has really done some
Monster.
work over there.
Yeah.
87. Here comes Napo. The backfield gets
good
blocked, gets
force.
hit by Hall. Now Chavez trying to get the edge. She's got the first down, but not much more. She gets popped by Janiyah Davis.
Yeah.
Silent came in there high and heavy.
The Divas were bringing it. They were swinging the sledgehammer.
They're like, we know where this play is going.
Yeah.
But she only needed a half yard, so she gets a 1st and goal set up now for Pittsburgh. Ball sits at the 9-yard line. But Chavez had to run about 6 yards to get 1 on that play. But Pittsburgh in business here, and this is where they're really dangerous in this red zone with Chavez, the dual threat, out of the pistol. Napo going to wait for the blocks, going to go left side. She's got the hole, and she's pushing towards the end zone. Did she get the pylon? It looks like she did. No, they're going to say just shy. Thought maybe she got the pylon, so this just shy. 8-yard pickup.
Boy, I tell you what, this is an arm wrestling match. You know, a couple people might have held a little claw, but then they got away with a hold.
I think you're right about the hold.
That's when I saw that originally. I said, well, they'll get called that back.
Well, I thought she got in the end zone. She hit the pylon with the ball.
Yeah, she did.
Ellie Napo now straight ahead to Chavez. Did she get there? Yeah, Passion saying they got it. The referee on the far side of the field saying touchdown as well. And the Passion are on the board first. 6-0 here with 26 seconds to go in this opening quarter. So await the PAT.
Yeah, when the road team scores first, I mean, that's your job. You get off that bus, get in the end zone. They've accomplished that.
So Emily Smith on for the extra point. Snaps there, holds there, kick is up, and it is right through the upright. So 7-0 Pittsburgh with 26 seconds to go in this opening quarter. So the DC Divas find themselves a little bit of a hole here. Now they have to respond.
Well, I think they knew it coming in. I mean, it's Pittsburgh. This is a legitimate rivalry. It doesn't matter what you say. Now you got to do some things.
Initially, Chavez was pushed up. There's a good surge on the inside by the Divas, but then she just kept her feet and rolled around.
But what about the obvious hold, though? I mean, that's the one that.
On the previous play.
Yeah, the previous play.
That's
that was
tough.
Not that they may not have scored anyway, but.
Well, I mean, if you're the Divas, you're like, look, this team runs well enough. They don't need to help them.
Yeah.
This team is always giving the Divas a hard time with this rushing attack. And they're going to have to, make the most of their offensive possessions moving forward here. And they're going to, there's been a couple snaps on the ground here today with the Passion that the Divas have had chances to get on, too. They got to take advantage of those things. So back to receive for DC will be Ching Johnson along with Sienna Britt deep as Johnson's getting ready to tee it up. Number 86. Sun shining here in Northern Virginia on this beautiful May Saturday night. And here comes Johnson booming it. And right in the hands of Ching Johnson. Look out. She's explosive. 30, 35, 40, 45. Oh, almost got through the arm tackle. It's taken down right around the 50-yard line. Anytime Johnson gets a running start with the football, you got some excitement.
Oh, give me more of that. Now, that was a adrenaline rush.
I was telling your old teammate, Mike Nelms, before the game, I said, she didn't get any chances last week. We got to see if she can get some chances here tonight with Mike Nelms in the house.
Yeah, Nelmsy, I mean, just an absolute phenomenal athlete, but he was a better competitor. Just loved playing with him.
So Ching Johnson gives the DC Divas some great field position. 50-yard line, 21 seconds to go in this opening quarter play. It's Pittsburgh 7, Divas nothing. Alston in the backfield along with Whitney Sims split the side of Congialdi. Alston takes it straight ahead. She gets rugged down. Just about a half-yard pickup, a yard they'll give her to the 49.
Yeah, she's going to have to lower her pads. She's running a little high. She's not going to fly against this group. Yes. They just tackle too well. They swarm the ball. I got to see a little bit more hot sauce coming out of the Divas.
Yeah, we'll see what the second quarter brings us as we switch sides of the field. Divas trailing 7-0 as we'll take a timeout. Pittsburgh strikes first here tonight in this grudge match here in Northern Virginia.
And now another contractor spotlight from IBEW Local 26.
Hi, my name is Joel Brown, President, Brown Electric Group, LLC. We are a proud signatory contractor of IBEW Local 26. IBEW Local 26, they provide my company with knowledgeable, skilled, talented, articulate electricians that I don't mind being the face of my company on service projects, commercial projects, larger projects, and oftentimes these electricians are exceeding the requirements of the owner and the client. It gives Brown Electric Group a leg up. You need knowledgeable, skilled electricians. I can go to IBEW Local 26 and get those guys that have gone through 5 years of school, men and women that are licensed. For a company such as myself that's trying to grow, I can't get that anywhere else.
To start growing your electrical business, go to ibewlocal26.org and click Business Opportunities. IBEW Local 26, where electrical contractors come to grow.
Crystal City Sports Pub, located in the heart of National Landing, is ranked one of the top 20 sports bars in the country. We are open 365 days a year. Crystal City Sports Pub, with its laid-back atmosphere, is the place to be. We offer 3 levels, over 100 TVs, an 18-foot video wall, pool tables, 3 full bars featuring 11 beers on tap, an extensive menu, and super friendly staff. We offer on- and off-site catering and ample space to host private parties and gatherings. Come experience Crystal City Sports Pub. It is the place to be.
This group right here, all around, is football. We're all football players. Y'all are football players, okay?
Down. Good. Congialdi's going to go straight ahead. Receiver caught, touchdown.
They're back by him. What and Houdiniacs for Zion. She breaks another tackle. There's now one for
About to start the second quarter here at John Lewis High School in Springfield, Virginia. Scott Jackson, Rick Doc Walker. Pittsburgh Passion, after a block punt, cashed in with the lone score of this first quarter, 7-0. Now here, starting the second quarter, Divas with good field position and a 2nd and 9 coming up. Empty backfield here for Congialdi. She's got 5 wide, 3 on the near side, 2 to the far. Now in motion behind her, Buckman. Pressure's on. Congialdi gets hit. She's still on her feet, and they're going to call her in the grasp at the 44-yard line, 44-yard line, Megan. So that's a loss of 7.
That was different.
That was. She would not go down. Now, they probably could have got her for a grounding anyway because there was nobody where she was throwing the ball. But I don't know if Buckman was supposed to.
You got a free runner. See, the thing about it is that somebody missed a read. You got an unblocked, you got a free runner.
Yeah.
That should be automatic. Throw that thing out of bounds, hit the referee in the head with it, whatever. But you don't just stand there and hold the ball.
So 3rd and 16 now for the Divas. What was a promising start to a drive that
I don't like their body language.
Was at the 50, now going backwards after the big Ching Johnson kickoff return. So the receiver in motion is Britt, coming here near side, now going back to the far. Back to pass. Congialdi, a little pressure on her, tries to dump it off to Buckman. Buckman's got some space. She's got the 50. Inside to Passion territory, and at the 43-yard line, at least gives the Divas a chance to go for it here. It'd be a 4th and 4, and Ron Prim isn't even hesitating. He's getting a play into his quarterback. He's going to trust her here with a 4th and 4.
Well, they had life. Look at them. You can tell. I mean, they've been walking around like the walking dead. Now you got to get somebody, get a block down. We got people spectating, buy a ticket. I just do not understand why people on offense don't keep blocking.
So 4th and 4 for the Divas. Big play here in this first half with the ball sitting at the 44 of the Passion. Buckman now vacates the backfield. Congialdi back to pass. Got time. Looking. Now she's going to run for it. Congialdi got a chance to get it. She does. Dives forward to the 36. 1st and 10 Divas.
Yeah, competitor. That's what competing looks like. You don't talk about it. That's what it looks like. Now, if she can get the rest of her teammates in that huddle to have a little bit of her blood running through her veins, then you might have a chance.
I think she was looking for Buckman, but the Passion were sitting on that play, and then she said, boom, saw the little bit of space. Smart play by
Take advantage of
Congialdi, who, again, we talk about it all the time. Good athlete. She can run it. She's coming to the season her best shape of her life, and she'll run through tackles too. As we saw earlier, she wasn't really sacked, even though she was sacked. She doesn't go down. So now Congialdi with 2 backs in the backfield to her left. It's an interesting formation. Buckman and Alston. Alston will take it. Alston with a little bit of space, dives forward past the 40, make that the 34-yard line, So nice 4-yard run there.
Yeah, you can live with that. But it's still the body language. People are walking around. They need a booster, a big play. Right now, Pittsburgh, to me, is in their head. And you got to get them out of your head through executing and coming out of the huddle like you're happy to be here.
Yeah, you want to see this team respond here after getting Pittsburgh the first touchdown of the game. Now leaving the backfield is Buckman. Alston stays in the backfield. Give to Alston. He's going to have to try to outrun the defender. She does. Turns a corner. Got the first down. What a great run by Jaquia Alston. Woo.
That's all you need. Somebody to lead by example. That's what I was talking about.
1st and 10, 8-yard run. Watch this. Right here, you thought she might be dead to rights, but no, a little too much speed. Then another defender can't catch her. Then the rest is Alston.
Yep.
Outrunning to Chico, and I think that was Hampton was the first one in there. We saw her on her first Divas carry last week, 93 yards here in the stadium.
That was amazing.
I mean, that was crazy. We got a quick timeout on the field. I think we got a now they're blowing it. No.
Is that an injury?
No, they're first the refs were stopping them. Now they're saying no timeout. All right, so Divas back out on the field.
Yeah, you don't want to lose this momentum. They've now established themselves. They got a little edge going now. The blood is circulating now. Take advantage of it.
So Alston be to the left of Congialdi. Trips here to the near side. One receiver to the far is Navi Howell. Congialdi gives to Alston. Alston going right side. He's got to make one defender miss and another. Can she get to the maybe to the marker? That's about it, to the line of scrimmage, and she got plowed.
They kind of lost that numbers game. Ooh. There's like 4 gold jerseys there, 1 burgundy. Not the way you draw it up.
No, Alston did not have a lot of help there. Hampton was
well,
pursuing. DeChico was pursuing.
Yeah, Pittsburgh's good. I love it. I love to see, evenly matched 2 teams have a little history, might be bad history, and you settle it on the gridiron.
So 2nd and 10 after the no gain from Alston. Divas trying to be persistent with this run. They haven't abandoned it. They've trying to stick with it. Alston now going to go leave the backfield. Congialdi got pressure coming to the side. She throws it down towards the end zone. Howell catches into the one in the end zone. Navi Howell from Amanda Congialdi. Divas have struck.
Bingo. Big play. Quarterback sitting in the pocket. Great release. Receivers have to look that ball in. You know you're going to get popped a little bit. But now you show me that you're competitive. Now you're fighting back.
So extra point coming. Let's get another look at this. It's a beautiful throw.
Look at the big 5.
little bit of pressure here, but she
Yeah.
stands
Oh,
up
man.
right
Why'd
through
you
it.
Stop.
Right there.
I can't believe that. As a free runner, Pittside, they just gave up on it.
Christy Kelly in for the extra point. Snaps high, holds down, and it's blocked. Oh, this high snap threw that whole thing off. They've had snap issues the last two games.
Yeah, you
the first
called
two
it.
games. Yeah,
You called it.
Yeah, 7-6 now. These points matter. After Hal gets the touchdown, Divas unable to even the score, but certainly showing some life here on offense.
Yeah, they showed that they will compete. Now they got to play smarter, play harder.
So for Congialdi, that is touchdown number 7 on this young season. Threw 6 of them last week. For Hal, that's her second touchdown reception of the year already. And she threw one last week as well, playing backup quarterback in that fourth quarter. So Divas able to get in the end zone, but the failed PAT makes it a 1-point deficit. So Christy Kelly getting ready to tee it up. And back for Pittsburgh will once again be Harris and also Napo back deep.
Kelly to kick off for the Divas.
So Denacia Harris and Napo await the Christy Kelly kickoff. Let's see if she gives them a chance to return it or try something else. Now it's a high end-over-end kick. Napo takes it to 26. Napo's coming here near side. Stutter stepping past the 33. Gets pulled backwards. Goes down. Really good coverage by the Divas special teams there.
Yeah, you called it. Good. You need you. The teams can spark the offense and defense.
Jennifer Bova was one of the members of the Divas to meet Napo down there in return. So Marcelina Chavez and the Passion offense back out on the field, starting from their own 31-yard line. Ellie Napo is the back behind Chavez, who's in the pistol. Low snap, goes to throw it. Nice throw and catch for a first down pickup.
Did that ball come out at the end? No, okay.
Yeah, it was a first
down. that was
rifle.
That was professional operation there, brother. You know, key to is receivers get the proper distance. It times out right if you do your job.
Yeah, that was really well done there to Bethany Meyer. Now Chavez rolling right, looking towards Meyer. Oh, through the hands of Davis. Ooh, incomplete. Ooh, that was that was dangerous. That was actually Meister. Yeah. I'm sorry, on the catch on the first.
Yeah, Davis though, but you want to catch something that you break it up, you can catch it, and then you make them throw up.
Oh, right.
Well, although that would have been high volume catch. That wasn't a gimme.
No.
Great effort.
A lot of divas in that territory too.
Yeah, great effort
by Chavez. He's been making good decisions, but that was a little risky. All right, 2nd down and 10.
Divas need a hero.
Napo to the left of Chavez. Play action. Chavez rolling out to the left side. She's going to sweep, and then some. Good. She's on her feet to the 40, 35, pushed out of bounds. Inside the 30. We'll see where they mark her. Just shy of the 30 at the 31-yard line. What a run of the sweep.
Oh, with your bad set.
Hit B sweep.
You want to know what hitting that turbo button looks like? My goodness. You told me about her.
She had 86 yards rushing
a week
ago.
No, you didn't.
Here she goes right here. This is a running back. Like she's like a running back.
Now she's gliding, and then she shifts, and you're in trouble. At that point, you're in trouble.
So Marcelina Chavez has this Passion offense once again in Divas territory at the 31-yard line, 1st and 10. Napo takes the pitch from Chavez, coming here near side.
Good edge.
She's got the 30. And gets stood up, and helmet ripped off and taken down after a pickup of about 2.
Yeah, Divas did a good job. Pickens, the key to it is they don't give you that outside shoulder. They refused to be hooked.
Gabrielle Fleming came up with some bad intentions. Let's look
Yeah,
at this again.
I know it.
Let's
I
get
know
another
it.
look at this one. She was just coming.
She loves contact.
Flying up here.
That's
Boom.
why you play the game. Yeah. We get her to bend
Rip the
those
helmet
knees
off.
and get her lower, and she'll be giving out even more pain.
And they're going to back up the passion here. They got them all holding. So big break there for the Divas. Not only they stood their ground there, but now Pittsburgh's going to be backed up a little bit more. So if they replay the down, it's about a 1st and 15 now.
To have a Hatfields versus McCoy's kind of game, it's been low in penalties.
And really, Pittsburgh, in that the one drive where the Divas ended up getting stopped on downs, they had about 2 or 3 penalties that could have been very costly there.
Mm-hmm.
And in the end, their defense was able to bail them out. So Chavez getting out of the shotgun. She's got time. Now she's rolling to her right. Now she doesn't have time.
Oh,
ball's
goodness.
loose. It's on the turf. It's a live ball, but Pittsburgh covers it up. Wow. That ball was sitting there forever. Good pass rush by the Divas to knock it loose, but in the end, Pittsburgh is able to recover it by Vanika Payne.
That was so exciting. Watch this left side coming through. Great rush. Does not give up. Constant pursuit. Clean. Had the head face mask up. Just good, clean football.
That was country sharp there coming through, and just too bad somebody for the Divas was not ready to pounce on that, but smart play by Payne to pursue it from behind the right guard.
The beauty about sacks is they make you hard to get them out of your memory.
So that is a 2nd down now. They'll call it forever. Now it's at the 25 officially. Thanks to Mark, our PA man, who got me straight on that. Give here near side to Bragg. Bragg's got some space. Let's get it stood up, but at least get some of it back. As she's dropped by Concepcion inside the 40-yard line. They give her to the 39, so she still has 14 to go. They still have 14 to go here on a 3rd down coming up. We have a Divas player on the far side of the field down. That might be a Maya King. It looks like 37, and it is.
I thought Johnson did a good job out there on the perimeter. It's tough. These teams, man, they block well. That's why they win, because they do a lot of the little things extremely well.
Paige Bragg got a head of steam going there to get some of that back. Now King is back up. That's a good sign. So quickly running off the field. So we got 7:06 to go in this opening half. Good ball game. 7-6 Passion lead the Divas.
Yeah, good. Make her run all the way off the field. Because players lie when they get hurt. They come, how you feel? I'm fine. You don't even know where you are. You got to get them off the field so they can be checked medically.
Well, earlier we had a Pittsburgh player started going the wrong side of the field.
Well, it happens. You're knocked out.
Yeah. I don't think we've seen her since.
Yeah, you're knocked out.
So Pittsburgh here, 3rd and 17. If they get some of it back here, you got to imagine they'll stay on the field for 4th down, as long as they don't go backwards. So probably 2 cracks at the 17. Chavez rolling right. She's looking to load up, and she does. Throws it here near side. Bragg comes back, catches it right near the marker. No, shy of the marker. She'll be at the 32, but she got a lot of it back.
She's out. But they seem to be moving the sticks.
Yeah, no, she's shy of the 1st down, so she's at the 27, but it makes definitely a 4th and manageable now. So you're talking about a 4th and 5, 4th and 6.
No, they're saying that she didn't. She
now they're
was out
saying
of
incomplete.
bounds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The refs,
I think,
have now talked it over. You're right. No, they've talked it over.
I'm trying to read refs.
You're reading refs.
Read
Because
ref
she was.
signals.
Yeah, she's definitely was bobbling and her foot hit the white line.
Okay.
Of course, we don't have replay officials or anything like that here from New York telling people what to call. So you got to self-correct on the field.
That's true.
So this is 4th and 17 now. That's certainly better news for the Divas, but I still think Pittsburgh stays out here, and they do. Now they're going to burn a timeout. Teresa Khan calls timeout. Getting these. We'll take a timeout while the Passion takes the timeout. 6:39 to go in this opening half. 7-6. Passion on top of the Divas.
The 2026 DC Divas are presented by IBEW Local 26, the power behind DC, Maryland, and Virginia. Regenerative Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, ROSM, naturally optimizing performance and enhancing healing. And Navy Yard Dental and Dr. Chad Jones, the official team dentist of the DC Divas, providing dentistry services to DC's fastest growing neighborhood.
Welcome back here at John Lewis High School in Springfield, Virginia. Divas trail the Passion 7-6 in this opening half. It's been a good one. These two teams play. They're usually tough battles. Pittsburgh's facing a 4th and 17. Ball sits at the Divas 39, and after the timeout, it looks like they're going to send the punting unit out, although I'd be very careful.
Yeah, me
Divas,
too. We've seen this.
Yeah, we've seen some trickeration before. So Jana Meister is in there to punt. Jana Meister ready to punt, we think, for Pittsburgh. What a comeback for her. She was injured in that last game of the season against the Divas a year ago, ACL, MCL, and here she is playing start this year. She's rolling to her left. She's going to throw. The lefty is going to get taken, spun around by her hair on the Divas. And that's part of the uniform. That might hurt, but it's legal. Brandy Pete was not fooled.
Are you kidding me?
Woo! What a great recognition by the Divas special teams.
It is.
I mean, that is excellent. They were ready for it. They were not fooled whatsoever.
And those special teams coaches, man, they deserve a fun bunch high five. You go through these little things, people get bored by it. Well, look at this. The key is you never give up that outside shoulder. Keep contained. They did that, now forcing her in. And then she made a bad business decision. Throw it. I'd have thrown that bad boy. You never know.
Yeah. Meister got spun around, but lefty was looking to throw it. I mean, you got to be ready for anything in these games, and the Divas were certainly ready for that. So now the Divas with the ball 1st and 10 at about the 50-yard line. Struber's in the backfield. There's Congialdi throwing far side, caught by Howell.
That was nice.
Howell has caught everything tonight, including the lone Divas touchdown. Pickup of about 8 yards there. So
nobody makes you wear a ponytail. You know that, right? You decide to do that. That to me makes no sense.
Again, it's
giving somebody
uniform.
something to grab.
Yeah, it's part of the
uniform. I'm giving you another handle.
Yep. See it in the NFL a lot too. Guys who have the dreads, man, and they get pulled or long hair. It happens. Struber's got the first down a little bit more across the 40-yard line. So 1st and 10 says Sarah Struber's taken down to the 39. So Divas now trying to get some momentum off of that big play by their special teams. Of course, the special teams gave it earlier with the botched punt by the Divas, and now they're able to make Pittsburgh have a mistake. Oh, through a tight window through the hands of Kelly. Oof. Could have been dangerous there. Congialdi put a lot on that ball.
The good thing about when you're evenly matched with an opponent, it's going to be who makes the least mistakes.
So 5:33 to go in this opening half. 7-6 ball game. Passion on top. Divas driving the football. 39-yard line of the Passion. 2nd and 10.
Good run.
Congialdi over the middle. She's got Howell there. Howell catches it. Diving at the 19-yard line. What a play. Make it the 14-yard line.
Wow.
Navi Howell. What a night she's having.
Who wants to be a hero?
Woo.
I asked him. Howell answered. I do. She went out and got that bad boy. When you stretch out and lay out, it's all about timing. Give the O-line credit. Buying time. The look off is magnificent. Watch this. Yeah, that's a good grab. Great grab.
Congialdi climbing the pocket, throwing it over the head of Britt.
Good idea.
And we got a flag, I think. Might have a roughing the passer. Let's see what the call is. Yeah, it's a roughing the quarterback. Congialdi got jacked up on this play. Here's the play before once again. The end of it.
Go get it. Yeah, man. Says she looked that bad boy in right to the near tip. Excellent job.
Then on this last play, when Congialdi was climbing the pocket and throwing the ball, she took a shot in the sternum, and I think whatever happened on the finish of it, maybe the way the defender drove her down, got the roughing the passer. So the Divas now have the ball first and goal to goal from the 7-yard line of the Passion.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to condone it, but the quarterback's a target. And if they open themselves up to it, take the shot.
So Buckman in the backfield to the right of Congialdi. She got trips to her right. One receiver is Hal to her left. Hal has been the money player tonight. Congialdi back to pass, looking, dumps it off. Caught by Buckman, and even being held, there's a flag on the play. I think Buckman's going to be down at the 3-yard line, and it is a PI on Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
I think you might take the penalty to keep it at first down.
Yeah.
So you just move the ball up half the distance.
That's bad when you cheat and you still get beat.
Great catch by Buckman, though.
Yeah, it is. Good old offensive line play. Look at that old line. Boy, keeping her clean in the pocket. See you.
So Buckman stays to the left of Congialdi here in this first goal-to-goal from now the marking it at the looks like the 3-yard line of the Passion. Divas trying to get their first lead of this football game. Give to Buckman, going right side. She's going to get strung out and taken down, going backwards. Oh, no. Still up. She's up, but she's going to go down. Loses about 7 yards in the play. Oh, man.
Yeah, it's
Pittsburgh was waiting on that.
It's easy to sit on your behind and say what you should do. She's under besieged. She's getting forces, but if she could have just tossed that bad boy out the end zone, she's saved herself.
She's asking to come out. She got worst end of that one.
Good teams don't give up the edges, man. They just don't.
So second and goal now from the 9-yard line after a 6-yard loss. And now Alston's back in the backfield to the left of Congialdi here on second and goal from the 9. 2 receivers each side. Congialdi rolling to her left. Congialdi throwing towards the end zone and caught. Touchdown, Dana Blakey. 9-yard touchdown strike. Her third of the young season from Congialdi.
Good route runners, they get their rewards in the red zone because they're persistent. They come in and out of their breaks well. Watch the gunslinger. Rips it. She rips it. She comes back to the ball, as all good receivers do. Yeah, I just love watching her work.
Well, they're going to go for 2 here. Obviously, they missed the first PAT. As we discussed earlier, that has not been a smooth operation for the first 2 weeks of the season. So probably better off going for 2 here with the 12-7 lead. Divas trying to add to it here with 3:48 to go in this opening half. Alston, the lone back, trips to the left now. In motion, Britt. Congialdi to Britt. Catches it. End zone. PAT is good. So it's a 14-7 Divas lead with 3:48 to go in this opening half.
Boy, they walked the dog in on that one, brother. That's when execution, timing, everything is perfected. And this time they put Pittsburgh on their heels. It's not supposed to be that easy. That's stealing.
That was pretty. Yeah, she went in motion towards the line of scrimmage and spun around. I mean, that's a total
It's just a
setup.
great play call, great execution. And just when you think you met your match, the Divas show you they got a little bit more in the tank.
Congialdi's really gotten hot here in this quarter, and they've given her, as you mentioned before, they were giving some clean pockets back there,
Oh,
too.
yeah, that Fab Five up front, man. they are horses today. But Pittsburgh, this is no average team.
Yeah, a lot of football here to be played. 3:48 to go. You're not gonna run the clock out on this team.
No.
So you got to keep coming. They're gonna punch you back. You be ready for the counter punch here.
Yeah, we just getting started.
Yeah, Pittsburgh is going to get the ball. 3:48 left here in this half. Christy Kelly teeing it up. Back to receive again will be Denacia Harris and also Ellie Napo. So
I want to thank you in advance. I heard you're catering halftime for the whole crew.
Is that right?
That's what I heard. It was a rumor. Rumor, some steakhouse that you got involved with.
Kelly's kick, low, Squibber, going to bounce, keep rolling. Divas bounce, but it's go out of bounds, so going to be a good field position here for Pittsburgh. Now, I don't think she wanted to do that. She was trying to keep it in, but went a little too far left of the turf. So it should be a really good start for Pittsburgh here with about half the field.
What a day for football.
Oh, it's gorgeous out here.
Wow.
A little bit of a wind, no rain. It's nice. So ball will sit at the 35 after the errant kickoff. Marcelina Chavez trying to respond here. Of course, the Divas did kick off, so they'll get the ball coming out of the half as well. So Chavez with Napo. Give to Napo. Going left side. She's going backwards. She's going to be met there. No, breaks through the Rivas tackle and is able to get to the line of scrimmage and maybe a little bit more. Let's see where they mark her out. Yeah, about a pickup of 2.
That was outstanding pursuit by the Divas up front. Now, they blocked it, but, boy, they were under the gun. Those D-line coming off the ball, man, like gangsters.
So she was able to get some positive yardage out of that somehow. Well, Rivas had her, looked like dead to rights there, but she slipped the tackle.
No, they're good.
So out of the pistol. Again, Napo straight, this time right. Oh, gets stuck. Who's that? Carrie Hall. You know it's Carrie Hall. I don't even know why I asked.
I know. I was shocked.
Dumb question.
Yeah.
Carrie Hall just comes flying up there.
Hit machine. These two clubs are evenly matched. They have a lot of talent. They've got size. They're both well coached. This may come down to maybe, like the last series.
Yeah, as we learned the game at Pittsburgh last year, I mean, really,
that's right.
Over until 0 on the clock. I mean, you can't take anything for granted. No matter how big of a lead you think you have, you got to play it through the final whistle. So this is going to bring up a 3rd and 6. I'm assuming that was a Pittsburgh timeout, but not sure. So 3rd and 6 coming up for Pittsburgh after this timeout. Divas defense get a chance to talk it over with their coaches. Cherie Marshall, the defensive coordinator, first-year D coordinator. All right, Marcelina Chavez out of the shotgun. Now in motion is Bragg. 3rd and 6, big play here. Rolling out is Chavez, throws it, tight window.
Oh, what a throw. Catch.
And a penalty on the play, too. Wait to see what that is, but what a great pitch and catch there to the player. I believe that was Bragg who went in motion and caught it.
Yeah, how lucky are we?
Paige Bragg.
I mean, you got the best seat in the house, and you're watching this mano-a-mano football.
They're calling personal foul on the Divas, I think, late hit. Ooh, that's costly. That's a big penalty. So
look how close it comes. Play. You never know how close you are.
Sharp almost gets her. Then the great pass. Concepcion, that wasn't really much, was it? I don't know. They hit the coach probably disagrees with me. He took the shot there, but
yeah, it looked worse the first time.
Yeah,
that looked mild to me. But again, we're not feeling it.
No, I didn't get hit. 34 or 35-yard line is where this ball is spotted now. 34-yard line, and now Chavez through some traffic. There's a flag on the play over here on the near side, and she's going to get pulled out of bounds after maybe a yard, if that. But there was a flag here on this side of the field.
Yeah, the Divas, they set edges the right way. They're hard to run around. Good teams are hard to run around.
It's going to be an offside on the Divas, so
but that wasn't
as a free play for Chavez and Pittsburgh. So bringing up a 1st and 5 after the penalty will be marked off here. So the Divas giving up 20 yards in penalties here in the last 2 plays. Not ideal.
No, it's not smart. And you're not going to beat a team equally matched if you play a dumb football.
All right, 29-yard line is where the ball sits now. 1st and 5 coming up. 2:33 to go in this opening half. We will have the 2-minute timeout coming up here shortly. So Pittsburgh's got tons of time here to try to get the score even. Chavez, again, at Napo in the backfield. Back to pass, throwing it over to Napo, and it's going to be short and incomplete. So that'll stop the clock with about 2:15 to go.
Yeah, she double-clutched. She was kind of indecisive on the pass. That wasn't her.
So that brings up a 2nd and 5 because that was, of course, first down after the 5-yard offside on the Divas. Still a lot of time here. Pittsburgh's in a good spot. Still has one of their timeouts, I believe, and obviously the 2-minute timeout coming up here in a minute and shortly. So Chavez with Napo behind her, out of the pistol. Play action. Chavez rolling to her left. Loads up. Got a receiver wide open. Caught.
Pass.
Bragg makes one
pass.
defender miss another. She's going to get in the end zone. Is she? No. Taken down just shy at the 2-yard line. Great catch and run after the catch by Paige Bragg.
Chavez, go on with your bad self.
Davis with the
touchdown-saving
tackle.
Man, she found a tunnel. It's under pressure. They're getting pressure. She steps up and just ices it.
Bragg does a good job to stay in bounds.
Yeah.
And then just does
With
the rest
little
on her
loft, just enough loft on it. Yeah, she's exceptional.
Davis with the touchdown-saving tackle for now, so that'll get us the 2-minute timeout with 1:52 to go in this opening half. Divas on top 14-7, but Pittsburgh knocking on the door. A 1st and goal coming up from the 2-yard line.
This group right here, all around, is football. We're all football players. Y'all are football players, okay?
Down. Good. Contiola's going to go straight ahead. Receiver caught. Touchdown.
They're back again. What a catch. Houdiniac. Sideline. She works another tackle. There's got one for
This group right here, all around, is football. We're all football players. Y'all are football players, okay?
Down. Good. Contiola's going to go straight ahead. Receiver caught. Touchdown.
They're back again. What a catch. Houdiniac. Sideline. She works another tackle. There's got one for
First and goal to goal. Pittsburgh from the Divas 2-yard line. Trying to even the score down 14-7. Chavez hands it off. Walk-in touchdown. Easy work for Napo.
Man.
Just too easy there as Napo has them within a point. Ellie Napo, who had 2 touchdowns last week, her 3rd of the young season.
Yeah, I don't really understand how anything can be that open in a live contest.
Let's get another look at it. I mean, this just...
They sealed everything in. Yeah, I mean,
great blocking.
Wow. They won all 11 battles.
So here comes the extra point. Snaps high, kicks down, up, and splits the uprights, and good by Johnson. So Johnson evens the score 14-all. We got 1:47 to go. Divas do have a lot of time here with a couple timeouts to try to get some points on the board before halftime, and they will get the ball coming out of the locker room as well.
Yeah, it's fun time. You really like this when you know you're getting it at third quarter. This is bonus now. Hopefully you have a special play or something that they've been saved, they're sitting on. This is the time you break this out.
And you'd love to get an opportunity here for Johnson to get her hands on the football and a return, as we saw what she did last time. And she was literally a tackle away from making a house call. So she could certainly help your field position here. Be interested to see how Pittsburgh kicks it. They try to keep it away from her. Cody Johnson is the kicker for the Passion, who just made the extra point. She will now kick it off. Again, it's Johnson back to receive with Sienna Britt deep for the Divas, standing around the 20-yard line. Johnson getting ready to boom it. So the Passion even the score, 14-all, 1:47 to go here in this opening half. Pittsburgh here. And here comes the kick. Low liner. It's going to get through the hands of Britt. Britt's going to have to chase it. Picks it up at the 15, 20. Got the 25, 30. Stutter steps through some traffic. 36, she's going to get stood up there, and that's where the return's going to end. But a pretty good return to the Divas with good field position. Plenty of time for Amanda Congialdi in this offense. 1:39 to go in the half and some timeouts.
Yep, now it's going to be about execution. We just saw that Pittsburgh was able to execute almost like a perfect play. Let's see if DC can do the same thing.
So gave her the 37, so that's where the drive starts. So 1st and 10 from the 37 for the Divas. Struber's in the backfield. You got 2 receivers on each side of Congialdi. Out of the shotgun, Lois Cook in motion, going to the far side of the field.
She's been quiet today.
Back to pass. And caught and dropped immediately is Brits. Kind of a 1-yard gain, and the clock is moving.
They had good coverage. They had that one sent out, but, it's just kind of quiet for Lois.
You have not looked her direction yet. Hal's really gotten all the work. Really been quiet. Blakey outside of the touchdown has not had a ton of opportunities either. Back to pass, Congialdi. Looking to load up. That far side of the field, throws it low and through the air. Was Cook right there, but it was a little low to the intended receiver. So that's going to stop the clock. 1:09 to go, and a 3rd and 9 now for the Divas. Now you're saying to yourself,
you just give them the ball back.
Yeah, you don't want to give Pittsburgh the ball back.
Just punt if this was the best you can do.
Yeah, you don't want to give Pittsburgh the ball back with any time.
It's terrible.
So 3rd and 9 coming up. Big down here for the Divas. Bare minimum, you want to get the first just to burn clock and not let Pittsburgh have time to get it before half. So again, Struber in the back field with Congialdi to her left. Trips to Congialdi's left as well. Congialdi back to pass, got time. Looking to load up. Now she's going to climb the pocket. Now she's going to run, try to get as much as she can, and she's pretty close to first down. I'll be interested to see where they mark her out.
I think she got it.
Just got it. Yeah, by a yard. Move the chains. What a run. Again, Congialdi, sneaky.
Man, she's a competitive freak.
Look at her just kind of tippy-toe on the sideline here when she gets around the corner.
Yeah, but look at this, man. She's looking, and then when she makes up her mind, who's going to stop her? Nobody.
Great job. That was a huge run. So 59 seconds to go. It also stops the clock getting out of bounds. So 59 to go in this opening half. Again, 14-14 ball game. Divas trying to get some points on the board. They will get the ball coming out of the locker room. Start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, it'd be crazy if you could at least get 3.
Yeah, you want to get the 2 for 1 if you can here. Alston the back. Congialdi.
Good pass,
Going to drop it off to Alston, who's got it in space. 45. Inside the 40. Makes a runner or a tackler miss, and she gets hit high, and that's a face mask. And she's going to get another 15 tacked on after she's taken down to the 37. Huge play there for the Divas. You just feel like something big's going to happen when she has green around her.
You think, yeah.
It's like, what's going to happen now?
Hold your breath.
Yeah, because she is so explosive. I mean, you just try to get her down any way you can, and that's obviously what the Passion player did here, but she gets flagged for it. So it's taking another look. Great adjustment by Alston, and she's ready to take off. Yeah, right. Oh, wow.
That's dangerous.
Ooh, that's a real bad face mask. That was all the way around. Yikes. And then the injured player is a Pittsburgh player that they're taking care of with 50 seconds to go. And when they mark off the penalty, looks like the Divas will have it at the 22-yard line of Pittsburgh's after the additional yardage. The Passion entire team is around. Coach is there. The trainers, meanwhile, are looking at the injured player.
Yeah, it's tough, especially for Pittsburgh. No matter what the injury, you got to move on. You got to keep going.
Yep.
It seems so inhumane, but it's the way it works.
Jasmine Jones is getting up on her own. She's walking off. That's a good sign. She was in the bottom of that play there. So Jasmine Jones walks off gingerly, and I mean that's their starting left corner. I mean it's kind of an important person.
Yeah, she'll feel it tomorrow.
So it's going to check their depth a little bit. So
now, do you go right at her? I do.
You got to find out who is, right? Yeah, absolutely. Number 9's in the game right now.
Yeah.
Trying to identify here. Yeah, that's Rebecca Airgood, who's played a lot of football. But yeah, they're going to probably go that way. Here you go. Congialdi, the throws over the middle, caught by Hal. Hal makes him defender miss. She's inside the 10, still on her feet, pushing towards the 5-yard line. Pushed down at the 4. Big play. Divas first and goal to goal.
Come on, Howell. Wow.
What, this
looks
is
like Bronco Nagurski. My goodness. Great play call. They are in the score zone.
Just
offensive line, once again, great save up front. Arm tackles are good. She knows exactly where the end zone is. That was outstanding.
What a throw by Congialdi. Ripped that slant.
Congialdi, she's a baller.
She just ripped that thing in there. Great, and it looked like Hal kind of waited on it, caught it a little back on her hip, and just once she caught it, she was ready to just truck some people. Good job after the catch. 39 ticks to go here in this opening half. Divas first and goal to goal. Ball at the 4-yard line of the Passion. Alston alone back to the left of Congialdi. Two receivers on each side. Cook in motion. Congialdi looking that way. Now turns around, goes the other way. Thrown. Touchdown, but there's a flag. Oh, boy. Let's see what that is. Might be a hold. That went to Hal for 6, but I think it's coming back. It is. It's a hold. Too bad that would have been Hal's second, but just got caught there.
I like to see it. Yasmin looked like she. Let me see. Hands up high, inside
right
here.
There, on the far side, yeah. Yeah, definitely. That's a good goal. Yeah,
that's blatant.
That was on Holmes, the right tackle. Renaja Holmes, she had a.
Yeah, and you're smart to say that because you always want to give credit to the people that forced me to hold, not the holder. The holder's just showing poor technique. Who forced you to hold? That's the winner.
So now they're going to call timeout. I think that was in Pittsburgh. I'm not sure if that was a Pittsburgh timeout or Washington timeout. Well, 32 ticks to go. So the Divas backed up to the 14-yard line. We'll have first and goal to go from the 14.
Yeah, man. Pittsburgh, they may want to say, well, maybe we settle for 3. I'm the Divas. I want end zone.
Well, you think for most teams, you'd be like, wow, you lost those 4 yards, or you get backed up 10 yards. But with Congialdi in this offense, this might be a better distance for them, 14 yards as opposed to the 4. We'll see how they handle this here. But, again, you should have 4 shots to the end zone if you want them, if you run the clock correctly. Just can't get caught in bounds. Short. Don't want to lose an opportunity to get 7 here before halftime. All right, so here's Congialdi with Alston in the backfield with her. Again, 2 receivers each side on this first and goal to goal after the penalty, erasing the touchdown to Howell. Ending around, coming this way is Britt. She's got space.
They got numbers.
She got the 10, the 5,
numbers.
Pushing down towards the 3. She'll be shy, so she gets the yardage back and a little bit more. And a quick timeout called by the Divas.
That execution was spectacular. Take another look. They set up a wall, and everybody got their block. Hustling, they're doing it the right way, not cheating, not holding.
Harris with the saving tackle.
Man, that was
Harris
awesome.
Did a good job to get it low there and stop the play, but the safety came up, Denacia Harris, for the Passion to prevent the touchdown. So it'll be second and goal after the timeout. 20 ticks to go.
Trick play like that, you work on it all year and hardly ever run it. Did you get that shot? If they end up getting a touchdown in this drive, I mean, they deserve a nice Gatorade.
Yeah, that's going to make going to the halftime feel a lot better if you get 7 here. So, second and goal coming up.
But if I'm Pittsburgh and I've dodged the bullet, oh, my goodness.
Yeah, you talk about some momentum going to the locker room.
Yeah.
We'll be smart with the football here for the Divas, too. But that was one more block from being 6. But Harris, give her credit, she just got low. She just got lower than the blocker and was able to get Britt. I don't know if Britt could have cut back or not. It's hard to tell from that angle if there was any greenery.
Both these staffs on both sides really need to be commended because they are teaching the game the right way, and the results are awesome.
Here we go, Congialdi, second and goal from the 4 with Alston in the backfield. She vacates now. Congialdi's got a blitzer coming to the – oh, no. Fumbles the football. No. Disaster. Whose ball? Pittsburgh ball. Wow, we just said it. You got to take care of the football. Pittsburgh with a free runner on the blitz and the recovery. What a big-time play, a momentum swing. Lizzie Martz recovers it. Wow.
The football gods give you nothing. You have to take what you want give Pittsburgh all the credit in the world.
March.
That is pressure.
And Comer.
Yeah, and you got to secure the pigskin at all costs.
Coming from each side, Comer and Martz ends up recovering it. What a huge momentum shift right before halftime. On the bright side for the Divas, they will get the ball in the locker room, but boy, that's going to hurt for the length of halftime, that's for sure.
Yeah, you get what you earn.
And in this case, Chavez is going to take a knee, and Pittsburgh's going to be happy to be even at halftime. What a big stand by the Pittsburgh defense, and give Teresa Khan the credit. I mean, to call that blitz, what a good timing for it. They were not ready for it.
Good point.
Woo. So that gets us to halftime. What a eventful first half. Some big plays, some big mistakes, and a 14-14 game is what we have. Got lots to come up here at halftime. We'll get to some of the highlights a little bit later with you in the half and some of the numbers and some of the big plays that matter here. But it's a 14-14 ball game. We still got another half of football. Stick with us. You're watching the DC Divas and the Pittsburgh Passion.
This group right here, all around, is football. We're all football players. Y'all are football players, okay?
Down it. Tanzio's going to go straight ahead. Got a receiver caught, touchdown.
They're back again. What a catch! Houdiniacs. Sideline, she breaks into the tackle. There's now one for
You know the moments, the feeling in your feet, the rhythm of ambition, that extra, that aha, that sight, that's something. The click, the shift, the boom, and you're there. The mess becomes a map, and you call it art, or science, or code, because now you know the way forward. For all the moments that drive you, there's edX. Fuel your ambition with thousands of job-relevant courses and programs at edX.org.
Welcome to the Road to Canton Halftime Show. I'm Brian Sweeney, the voice of the Women's Football Alliance Pro Division National Championship game. Alex Wested is off on assignment this week. We will check with him throughout the evening. But first, he lets us know which team he is most impressed with so far in the 2026 season.
Well, Brian, the first thought that I have is the amount of parity that we've seen so far in the WFA this season. We've seen it out west in the American Conference in spades, and now we're seeing it in the National Conference as well. The best part about this is that there are multiple teams, not just the usual one or two, but multiple teams in each conference that feel like they have a legitimate shot, not just to make it to Canton, Ohio, but to actually win it once they get there. It's awesome to see, and it's fun football so far.
There were 4 Pro Division games in week number 2. Last season's Division II champion, the Salt Lake Wildcats, kicked off their first pro campaign hosting the 0-1 Rocky Mountain Thundercats. The Wildcats wasted no time in their WFA Pro debut as they picked off right where they ended last season with both a solid ground and air game. Final score, Thundercats 0, Wildcats 50. These two teams will meet again next weekend, the 16th, at the Banning Lewis Prep Academy. No team has ever won the D2 championship and then made it back to Canton, Ohio as a pro-level team. Alex lets us know if he thinks the Wildcats could be the first.
Brian, we've talked about before how the Salt Lake Wildcats are a rare combination in this league. They are young, but they have experience, largely thanks to the growth of tackle football at the high school level in the state of Utah. I was curious to see how they were going to do this first time out after winning the Division II National Championship. I expected them to win in spades, and they did. Big 50-point win, and they certainly like what they have going on the offensive and defensive side of the ball. The biggest question, again, is that how can they compete against teams that have already been established at the pro level and have legitimate speed threats? I think that they have the ability, but until we actually see that in a contest on the football, we aren't going to have a real idea of where they might be and what the odds of them are in advancing to a WFA Pro Championship game in Canton, Ohio. It's interesting to think about, but with 1 week gone, with one game gone for them, I like the returns that I've seen so far.
Since the Road to Canton premiered in 2021, the Pittsburgh Passion were 6-0 over the Tampa Bay Inferno going into last week. The Passion came out fast and had a 28-7 lead at the end of the first half and came away with a 56-14 victory. Next weekend, May 16th, Tampa will host the DC Divas. These teams last met last year in the opening round of the playoffs, with DC getting the win. Pittsburgh will be on a bye next weekend before traveling to Cincinnati to play the Cougars on the 23rd. Pittsburgh missed the national championship last season by just 1 point. Alex is back to let us know if he thinks this will be the Passion's first trip to Canton in 2026 and if the Inferno can get out of the first round of the playoffs.
Brian, the biggest issue for Pittsburgh over the last couple of seasons, if you can even call it an issue, it's just the circumstance of the game more than anything. It's health, right? So can Pittsburgh stay healthy through 1 week? Certainly that seems to be the case. And you could see that in the result on the football field as well. A team in Tampa that has not necessarily been better than Pittsburgh, but has been close to Pittsburgh each of the last years. That was not the case this season. Again, for Pittsburgh, if they stay healthy, going to Canton, Ohio, making the 2-hour drive over to the east is a realistic goal, both on the tackle side and on the flag side. I think one of those will happen, and I think the other one is a possibility, so long as they stay healthy. Likewise for Tampa, again, the core is there in terms of the pieces that are going to have a significant impact, but they just need a little bit more offensively to really be able to compete at this top level in the WFA. It's a national conference that continues to be big, national conference that continues to have opportunities to take advantage of miscues in the health field, but adding a Cincinnati team, and then when you have DC and Pittsburgh at the top, getting past the first round, if at all, may be a tough spot for Tampa to be in this year.
Two other teams that not only see a lot of each other are also almost neighbors, the 1-0 Baltimore Nighthawks and the DC Divas. Since 2021, DC holds a 4-1 advantage, and they look to increase that win margin. Behind the arm and skill of Amanda Congialdi, DC managed to do just that, coming away with a decisive 55-12 victory. The Divas will travel to play the Tampa Bay Inferno next weekend, the 16th. The National Conference is a tough schedule, and last year the DC Divas made it to the National Championship by only 1 point. They're going to need big numbers to get back to Canton in 2026.
Yeah, and for the DC Divas, you know, the National Conference is deep, it's competitive, but they certainly figure to be in that conversation when all things are said and done. The ultimate measuring stick for them is not necessarily these games against Baltimore at the Division II side, but they're going to be against Pittsburgh. They're going to be against Cincinnati, that top kind of team that they're going to be playing in a postseason matchup where you know that if you have film on somebody, you've played them already this year, you have that advantage. It's one thing to play against a team in years past. We've talked about that in weeks before on the American Conference side, but it's another to actually play against somebody in that season to compare just and see where might their abilities be, where might their strengths be, and where can you take advantage. For DC, it's not just the players that are on the field, but it's a good coaching staff that can identify those weaknesses and take advantage of them once they get into a postseason schedule. These regular season games are meaningful, and they already got their 40-point win. Can they continue to do so against pro-level competition?
Two undefeated teams met for the game of the week as the Mile High Blaze traveled to play the Minnesota Vixen. This game was extremely physical, and for most of the first half, it looked like Minnesota would pull away fast as it was 39-7 at the half. The Blaze were all class, electing not to allow a running time clock and battled to the end. Final score 62-20. The Blaze are off next weekend and will travel to Salt Lake May 23rd. Minnesota will host Division II Dallas next weekend, the 16th. The Blaze play a tough American Conference schedule, and if it wasn't for a few drop passes and interceptions, Minnesota would be close to putting up 70 points per game so far this season. Alex is here to give us his thoughts.
Brian, this was a game I was very curious about going into it. We knew the strength of the Mile High defense, and we knew the output of Minnesota from 1 week in St. Louis. So when these two teams took to the field, I was curious to see what would happen. What happened was kind of what I expected, kind of what I didn't expect. Minnesota's offense really took center stage. And against St. Louis, we talked about the strength of the offensive defensive lines. That really stayed true here against Mile High, where Minnesota was the better of the team inside of the trenches. It gave Aaron Kelly time to throw the football, and it didn't give Kimberly Sandesteven and the three quarterbacks that all threw passes for Mile High in this game. It didn't give them any time to actually sit up and get comfortable. Yeah, there was a touchdown offensively for Mile High and a bust coverage for Minnesota, but by that point, you're not playing your first string players. And so Minnesota to be as dominant as they were against a Mile High team that had questions offensively, it's a good testament for what they do. Was it a perfect game by Minnesota? No, I think that's safe to say. A couple of interceptions by Aaron Kelly, another pick six allowed on the season. But when you look at all things Minnesota, they're doing enough to win, and they're doing enough to win in a dominating fashion. Their schedule is weak this year. They've admitted that. So they know that they have to be perfect and run up the score when they can. So that way Massey likes what they do. I like what they've done through 2 games now. It's just, can they continue to persist it in the rest of the games that they have? Houston, Dallas, St. Louis again, and Tampa, of course.
All right, Alex and I had the same picks last weekend, so because I picked Minnesota over St. Louis in week number 1, I still have that 1-point lead. Let's get Alex's picks now for week number 3. Pittsburgh at DC.
I'm going to take DC briefly just because they're at home in this matchup, and that's the only thing that differentiates for me.
Tampa at Atlanta.
Tampa, pro-level team. Atlanta's been a team in Division II that's trying to get over the hump. I'm going to go with Atlanta here.
Cincinnati at St. Louis.
I think St. Louis finds a return to form that they're looking for. Give me the slam here.
Minnesota at Houston.
Second road game of the year for Minnesota. I think Houston has the potential to keep up with them scoring-wise, but the Minnesota defense is the difference here. Give me the Vixen.
Cali at Mile High.
In the case of Cali, Spidey Barrett's good. Tanya Guzman had a great game in her debut this season. Give me the Cali War. I think Mile High just can't contend with the high-flying offense. We saw that last week.
And Salt Lake at Nevada.
In the case of this one, I think that Salt Lake, with the result that they had, seems to be the prohibitive favorite in the matchups in the Pacific time zone and in the Mountain time zone. Give me the Wildcats to run wild here.
On behalf of Alex and myself, we want to wish all the moms a very happy Mother's Day tomorrow. We'll get you back for the second half of your game now, and we'll see you next week on the road to Canton.
Hole has the first down. Barrett breaks a tackle at the 20. It picks up a block. He's going to get in a wide open punt and take him down.
It's time.
You know the moments, the feeling in your feet, the rhythm of ambition, that extra, that aha, that sight.
That's something.
The click, the shift, the boom, and you're there. The mess becomes a map, and you call it art, or science, or code, because now you know the way forward. For all the moments that drive you, there's edX. Fuel your ambition with thousands of job-relevant courses and programs at edX.org.
Time for dinner.
And as we can see, the future of technology is with us. You might be thinking, Doc, this is truly amazing. And we got.
Hey, is the projector ready? Come on, time for a team meeting.
pain? Know all of your options before surgery. The top physicians at Regenerative Orthopedics and Sports Medicine are leading the way in regenerative medicine. Take a new path to healing with non-surgical treatments and state-of-the-art orthopedic care. Patients are avoiding unnecessary surgeries every day at locations across the DMV. Find out what regenerative therapies can do for you and schedule your virtual or in-person consultation with Regenerative Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Start your dynamic diagnosis and treatment plan now at rosm.org.
Are you or someone you know an experienced electrician ready for better pay, better benefits, and steady work? At IBEW Local 26, our electricians receive leading industry pay, comprehensive health insurance that covers your entire family, retirement benefits, paid time off, regular raises, and ongoing training to advance your career. Join a team that values skill, safety, and solidarity. Learn more at IBEWLocal26.org. That's IBEWLocal26.org.
In the quiet moments before dawn, champions are made. Every fan, every athlete, every moment counts. It's not just a game. It's a passion that unites us, drives us, and makes us strive for greatness. Greatness is wherever fans connect and call home. We believe in the power of the community. We believe in turning passion into action. We bring fans closer and transform loyalty into unforgettable experiences. Join us. Make every moment matter. Fan Club. Get your fans in the game.
You know the moments. The feeling in your feet. The rhythm of ambition. That extra. That aha. That sight.
That's something.
The click. The shift, the boom, and you're there. The mess becomes a map, and you call it art, or science, or code, because now you know the way forward. For all the moments that drive you, there's edX. Fuel your ambition with thousands of job-relevant courses and programs at edX.org.
Hi, I'm F. Doc Harris, and I'm here to talk to you about women's professional football. I've played a lot of video games, and I've watched a lot of football on TV. I can tell you right now, I know what real football looks like.
Oh, hey, Doc. Thank you.
Good luck this season.
Supportive.
Grateful.
Inspiring.
Connected. Integrated.
Community. Communication.
Great. Fun.
Meaningful.
Inclusive. Dedication.
Professional.
Care.
Opportunities.
Excellent.
Passionate.
Family.
Family.
Awesome.
To her left, has time, throws on the run to the end zone. It's caught for a touchdown. Pittsburgh TD.
The athletes, they're the backbone of this whole league. And they're just amazing people. They've got amazing stories.
Barrett in the pattern, they're looking for her. Able to bring that one in, Brianna Barrett. My goodness.
I never thought I'd be here. I feel like the best things in life are things that come to you unexpected. So it's been a great journey for me.
I know this is where I'm supposed to be.
Caught touchdown, Jada Meister.
Essentially, it's true of breaking barriers, right?
She could go all the way, and she does. Touchdown.
We're shattering the glass ceiling.
Great pass up in the air. Touchdown.
All of the women role models that we look up to are all women who did things that were not expected.
They realize they're pioneers. They realize that the trail that they leave is going to be a path that a young girl can follow.
It gives you hope. They believe in themselves, I believe in them, and Franco believes in all of us, so it just goes with the territory.
and they missed the extra point. And then it was a fake punt by the Passion that went wrong as Meister gets ripped down, and then Congialdi with the answer to Blakey. And then they went for 2 to make it 14-7, and then it was a touchdown answer and from the Passion, and then the defense bones up inside the red zone, and that's how the half ended. And boy, what a half we had, and that's why we stayed at 14. So the Divas will get the ball first. Amanda Congialdi with 2 touchdown passes in the first half, but obviously that strip sack fumble, huge play here right now as it's a 14-all game.
Yeah, the loser of this one will have acid indigestion. I'm going to tell you that right now because they both want it. They've had it. They slipped away. Then they take it. They're showing you how important it is to them. This is a great move for the league to see how a high-level competition, what comes out of it. Now, I honestly have no idea what the outcome will be, but I know that there's going to be a little blood left on the field.
Yeah, so the Passion will kick it off to the Divas here to start this second half. And, again, the Divas have had probably the longest halftime of their last couple seasons, sitting there stewing on that last play from the offense. But they will get a chance to redeem themselves quickly here to start the second half. Back deep to receive, Sienna Britt and Ching Johnson for the Divas, standing around the 20-yard line as Cody Johnson gets ready to tee it up for Pittsburgh. Passion in the gold and black, kicking off, going left to right. Divas in the black-on-black burgundy trim and gold trim and the burgundy helmets tonight with the white and gold stripes. Here we go with the kick. Low liner, end over end. Britt takes it at the 16. Straight ahead, 30. Now going to go wide.
That's smart.
Giving up some real estate here. Is she going to get it back? No. Maybe about the 33, 34-yard line in the end. Lucky they did not get a block in the back when that started going wide. It looked like it was a close one there. But they will, where the Divas will start, 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So hard. So hard to get real estate in a game like this. I hate to see it just given away. That's 20 yards difference in field position because you make a bad decision. This team is well coached. They're going to be in all the lanes. You're not going to catch them off guard.
So the Divas will start the second half with Alston in the backfield, who started the game as the first rotational running back and has not really had a lot of green space outside of the catch out of the backfield today. So we'll see if they can get Alston going here.
They saw her tape. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. They saw last week's first run. Here she goes. Just on, as I said, there was a lot of room. She has a nice 5-yard pickup on 1st and 10 coming here near side. You got a Divas player slow to get up is Whitney Johnson. You don't want to see that. The fullback.
Hammer, the hammer right there, brother. Yeah. That is the hammer.
Gabby Johnson will praise Whitney Sims. But good run there by Jaquia Alston on 1st and 10. To get, they're going to give her 4, it looks like, on that play. Let's have another look at it. Here was Sims out front. Where did she get hurt? She's got rolled up.
Oh, man, those are the worst. Yeah.
Friendly fire there. Yikes.
Yeah.
I think Walker ran.
She didn't get a chance to drop the hammer.
Yeah.
Girl went inside on her. I hope she's okay, man, because she really defines this offense.
Yeah, that was a tough one there. Here we go. 2nd and 6. Might have been a player offside. No. Yeah, flag on the far side of the field. Stepping up. Congialdi throws it. Caught. Oh, no. Dropped by Howell, but it was a free play. It was a free play offside on the Passion. But, boy, Howell's doing push-ups. She's doing push-ups in the field after the drop. But, she had some – I think she started running before she caught the ball. She said she's a good night. Let's take another look. Congialdi climbing the pocket. What a great job.
Great job.
Oh, yeah. She just –
yeah, that's just
started thinking to run before she caught it.
The quarterback is going through all of that to get you the ball, and at least she shows that she cares.
So 2nd down and 1, we'll call it, for the Divas after the 5-yard penalty. Alston remains in the backfield with Congialdi. Alston to give. She's got the first down and a little bit more. She's crossing the 50, still on her feet, 45. Been spun down and taken down at the 44-yard line by Harris, but a nice pickup by Alston on the 2nd and 1.
I think I'm going to be a backseat driver. You think maybe she needs to carry the ball a little more?
She's getting warmed up, but Jaquia Alston now. Look at this. Whoop.
How about that hole? How about
can't go high on her
up front, man? That O-line, great job.
Yeah, she went through an arm tackle in the shoulder, and then Harris wrapped her up nicely and threw her down. So that's a 1st and 10. Divas in Passion territory. Opening drive of the second half. 14-14 ball game. Divas left some points on the board right before the end of half. Here comes Alston, right side. She's got some more space, and she's close to a first down. And she is going to be just shy or right on the marker. No, first down. Move the chains. 10-yard pickup.
Yeah, they're in full control now doing this. They're in their wheelhouse. The question is, how long will they stay in it?
So Alston really coming out here with some bad intentions to start this second half, running the football. Good to see from the Divas. It sets up so much for them when they can run it well. They want to stay balanced. They want to.
Yeah. Well, they went in and threw up at halftime. I mean, just squandering that kind of opportunity. They laid an egg.
So 2 receivers each side. Alston, again, the lone back. Congialdi out of the shotgun. Snap given to Alston again. Straight ahead. Picks up about 4 yards. So, again, they're moving some bodies on this Passion defensive line. The Divas offensive line get a little bit of a surge on them.
Yeah, you're right. And they're doing it at their own discretion. So Pittsburgh has nothing to say about this.
So it's a 3-yard pickup. Struber's going to check in as I give Alston a quick breather.
Unless you put it on the scoreboard, you just running in motion.
So Struber the back on the second down, and actually called 8. Struber, right side, skips across the 30-yard line down to the 28-yard line. So they'll bring up 3rd and about 4 for the Divas.
Every run they get to second level. Pittsburgh's better than this, or maybe they just nothing they can do about it.
And this is straight out of the locker room too. Remember, so we had time to catch your breath and everything. Pittsburgh had all that momentum at halftime with that great play. But Divas have done a nice job to kind of get it back here a little bit. Now can they finish the drive, though? That's the question.
Big question. That's the big one.
Yep. And Struber stays in the backfield here on this 3rd and what they're calling 4. Struber in motion. Give to Struber. Straight up the middle. She's got the first down. Nicely done. She picks her way for a 5-yard pickup.
Yeah, she's patient. But none of it happens without the big uns up front. They got a pad, a body on a body. I mean, I love to watch them work.
So that will keep the drive moving at the 22-yard line now, Pittsburgh's. Now Alston back in the football game. Congialdi in the shotgun. Alston to her right. It's got receivers 2 on each side. Give to Alston again. This time he's going to get met in the backfield. Makes him runner miss. She's off across the 20-yard line. Fumbles the football. And it's recovered by the Passion. And we also got a flag in the backfield. Might be a hold on the Divas, too. Complete disaster. As Alston had a nice pickup, which probably was going to be for naught because it was a Divas penalty. And then the fumble and a recovery from the Pittsburgh Passion. Wow, what a turn of events. Again, the Divas collapsing in the red zone.
Well, you got to do all the little things right. You can't cheat.
Right here, punched out. What a great play.
Yeah.
The punch out, and then just the smart, the fall on it right away. Don't do anything stupid with the ball. And Pittsburgh in business now with their first drive of the second half. And Tiona Cash was the player who recovered the fumble. So 1st and 10 at the 14 for Pittsburgh. Chavez out of the pistol. And in the backfield, Napo. Ellie Napo, the back, behind Chavez. She asked for the snap. Now she's going to roll to her left, trying to get that corner. Carrie Hall's going to meet her and push her out of bounds. It's going to be a
good play,
loss or a no gain.
Not giving up that outside shoulder is the key. And Carrie has been doing that all year.
Yeah, Carrie Hall shooting in there. Talking to Ghost Marfel before the game, she said, they like to use Carrie, in some running back situations too, because she was a very good running back before coming here. And last week she had some carries, and sometimes she'll get in that backfield. You'll see her with Whitney Sims. But she's such an important part of this defense, they don't want to burn her out. Here's Napo. Going left side's got a little bit of a hole, but no, Concepcion closes it quickly with a nice open field tackle after a minimal pickup, so it'll bring up a 3rd and 8.
Yeah, the grade 8. Getting in there, getting the job done. They cannot let them flip the field. That offense worked so hard to get down there. They got to preserve as much of this as possible.
Yeah, Concepcion, excellent tackle there. Here we go. 3rd and 8, Chavez rolling right. Looking to load up here on the near side. She's got Page. There's a flag back in the backfield. First down for now. We'll see what the call is, and I think it's going to be a hold on the Passion. At least that's what the Divas are thinking it's going to be. We'll see what the call is by the officials here in a second. I think one of the tackles may have held. Yes, that is the call. So the Divas, Arzu was jumping up.
Let's see who
Narcessa was not happy.
Who forced the hold?
I think it's 50 Arzu here on the right side. You see, she just tackled.
Oh, my God, that was WWE.
Yeah, the ref saw it right away.
Okay.
It's a nice throw from Chavez to Page, as they do that a lot, but for not, as it now is a 3rd and 18 with the ball sitting at the 7-yard line. They need to get to their 24-yard line for the first down. A lot of whistles. I think they're talking about the spot. They might need to move it back. Yeah, a little bit. 1 more yard, yeah. All right, 3rd and 18, because otherwise it was 17
every
before.
Inch, it matters.
It will. It could.
It could come down to that final play.
You're not kidding. So Chavez in the shotgun. Ellie Napo to her left. 2 receivers now in motion. That's Page. Chavez rolling that direction. To her right. Concepcion comes up, hits her, throws it upfield into traffic and incomplete. Well, that was dangerous.
Yeah, I don't like the numbers there.
There were 3 Divas there. Whew. That was dangerous. So 4th and 18. Here comes the punting unit, and they're going to be heels are going to be towards the goal line, towards the back of the end zone, I should say. Let's see where they set up Johnson for the punt. Should be about the middle part of the end zone. Big opportunity here. Ching Johnson stands at the 36 of the Passion. Johnson, an electric returner. When she gets her chances. Saw her miss. Maybe it was 1 missed tackle away from taking it to the house on the kickoff earlier. Here's Johnson, punt. High, boomer. Away from Johnson. Great bounce for Pittsburgh. Wow, it's still rolling into Divas territory. It's going to settle around the 41-yard line. What an excellent punt. Way to flip the field by Cody Johnson.
Wow,
excellent
boomer.
punt. She kept it away from Johnson and then got the bounce. Wow.
Remind me of Tress Way.
That was a turned over, and that was a big one. So the Divas offense back on the field, though, after the defense did their job in this 14-14 game. I mean, you think about it now, the Divas' last 2 drives, right, down into both ended with turnovers in the Passion territory in the red zone. Just killers, one right before half, the Congialdi strip sack fumble, and then obviously Alston fumbling after a really nice pickup, too.
This would be one of the toughest games to watch should they fail to pull it off, and you have to go through a film review. You will be sick to your stomach.
So the Divas now 1st and 10 at their own 41. Trips to the right. Congialdi. Struber gets the ball straight ahead, not going very far. Niedermeyer meets her, and she gets finished off there with a minimal gain. Really good defense there from Pittsburgh. And 99, Bloodsaw came through. Michaela Bloodsaw. What a great name for a defensive player. Michaela Bloodsaw.
Yeah, but you think that's real?
You think it's a stage name? I don't know. It's a really good name for a defensive player.
Name.
Yeah. You can't play like wide receiver being Bloodsaw. You have to be a defensive player.
Yeah, Bloodsaw.
Defensive tackle, here's your position immediately. Congialdi now moving Struber out of the backfield in motion. Low snap, Congialdi handles it, gets it over to Struber, who's going to get minimal yardage there. Maybe a pickup of 1, if that. So 3rd and 9 coming up for the Divas. 3rd and 9, big down here. Pittsburgh's defense is toughened up here after that turnover.
Well, they needed to.
So the Divas here on 3rd and 9 with Congialdi out of the shotgun with Struber in their backfield to her left. 2 receivers each side. We're about halfway through this third quarter of play. Now she moves Struber to the right. Congioli loaded up, throwing here near side. She's got Britt down here, and Britt can't get it.
Wow.
Look, she lost it. It looked like she had a chance for it.
They hit her right on the hip.
So 4th and 9 coming up. Divas will have to punt it away. Pretty good ball, it looked like, from Congioli. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, she had a chance.
Man, right in the breadbasket.
Looks like she had a chance for it. I don't know if she was.
Unless her arm was snatched back.
Too much momentum. Just slightly off the mark. So punting time, Christina Fernandez in.
Fernandez got a gun.
Yeah, Congioli can throw it, can't she? So Fernandez, last time she punted, of course, it was blocked after the high snap. So the snap has been tough on the PATs and on the punt here tonight. So let's see if they can get this one squared away. This is a valuable field position here tonight in this close one. Good snap. Fernandez gets a high end over end. Coming up for the fair catch. No, missing the fair catch is Napo, and the Divas will down it at 34. So Divas do a good job of getting out of flipping the field a little bit, as Pittsburgh now will take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Yeah, I'm really interested into what the course was decided upon at halftime, because they've been close, and they've been their own worst enemy at times offensively. This will be interesting.
Yeah, it's a big series here for this defense. Pittsburgh's defense has responded twice this half. Now the Divas defense trying to do it for the second time themselves. Chavez takes the low snap. That's not Chavez. That's another quarterback. Moving around here and still on her feet and scrambling, but taken down by Amaya King, and Concepcion finishes her off. Woo, that was Emma Gurley, the backup quarterback, in there now. Gurley played a little bit last week in Tampa as well. Went 3 for 5 for 49 yards. But
yeah, she's not shy.
Look at that. Low snap. Gurley trying to make something happen. She just held the ball.
Yeah.
Time ran out on her. Gary Hall knocks over a couple blockers.
But that doesn't look like a person that just took her first snap.
No, she played a little bit last week. I don't know if Chavez is hurt or they're just trying to change a pace here. But Gurley in the game now, trying to change things up with Napo in the backfield. Now she moves Napo to her left. Gurley takes the snap, give to Napos. No, we'll end it around. Watch out, coming this way. That is Chavez, Marcelena Chavez, into Divas territory. 50, 45, 40, still on her feet, 30. Could she go? No. Ching Johnson pulls her down inside the 20, but what a big play. The quarterback takes the end and around from the backup quarterback, and what a huge play.
Man. Flat out playmaker.
51 yards.
Yeah, we kind of took it for granted. She's not in. We thought, well, maybe she is in. Chavez coming around. She's got jets. Poor angles. She just outran good angles.
She is something, isn't she? Gurley stays in the pistol now. Napo behind her. Give Gurley some credit on the deception, too. It really looked like she gave it to Napo before the pass. Now this time she does give it to Napo. Napo going right side and turns the corner, gets hit, but stays on her feet, goes through a tackle from Davis. They're going to say she stepped out of bounds, though, I think, back here at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, the Divas have got to step their game up right now. This is the ultimate challenge, man. And it's not about woulda, shoulda, coulda. We know what they had an opportunity to do, but they didn't do it.
Yeah,
you got to go.
5 minutes and moving here in this third quarter, fast-moving third quarter. It's going to be 2nd and 8 for the Pittsburgh Passion. Ball at the Divas' 15-yard line. Get backup quarterback Emma Gurley in the game. Going to throw it out here to Napo. Through her hands, incomplete. Just a little bit off on the timing there. So that's going to be 3rd and 8.
Boy, it's amazing how the little things come up and they bite you right in the rear end. You catch 10 out of 10 they would do that pass in practice.
So Passion here with a big 3rd and 8. You got to think they're. not afraid to go for it.
I want her legs involved.
Chavez, by the way, in the slot to the left of Gurley. Let's see if Chavez gets involved here. Here's Gurley giving it. No, keeping it. Going right side. She's going to get stood up, pulled down. Really good defense by the Divas. Sharp is in there. Jenkins is in there.
Yeah, that was a big play.
And that's a loss.
Wow.
Jamaica Sharp, boy, what a big play. And then Jenkins helped finish her off. So now a third down coming up, fourth down and 12 yards to go. And it looks like Pittsburgh is staying on the field, kind of a tough field goal range there, but it would be a 37-yarder. I don't know. Maybe they will try a kick. Looks like now.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think they're sending the kicking unit out. Yep, they have changed their mind. So kicking unit coming out. Cody Johnson will kick it. It's going to be spotted around the 27, so it'll be a 37-yard attempt.
But how your fake signals called?
I would say this is, you got to be ready for anything here. I'm with you. I was thinking that Myers, the holder, who is capable of picking it and going, Bethany Meyer. So here comes Johnson, 37-yard attempt, lining up for it, at least. Snaps low, kick is down, kick is high enough, and is it long? Hits a crossbar, no good. Hits the left upright, no good.
Wow, that was close.
So the Divas defense gets a stop with 3:29 to go here in this third quarter, 14 all. This game, man.
I got a feeling people that missed this live are going to come back and watch it. Because when they hear about it, how can you not be attracted to this?
This is wild.
We're not making this up.
Yeah, this is a tight game, 14 all. So Divas now with the football at their own 20. Tie football game with 3.5 to go.
Got to control that edge. We either got to protect it or we got to go out and pound that rock and see if you can break down contains. Get a big one.
So Divas, Manja Congialdi. Looks like she's got Buckman in the backfield this time. Moni Buckman fumbled snap. Congialdi has a fall on it. Oh, boy.
Third one.
Oh, man.
Man, they've had a tough time controlling the football. As a player, you're haunted by games like this if you let it get away. Clearly, you had a chance to control the momentum, and you didn't.
So many moments for both of these teams in this game where they just not been able to get the knockout. So here we go. Congialdi loading up, throwing here near side. She's got Howell. Howell, what a catch as she adjusts to it. First and 10 Divas at their own 43-yard line. What a throw and catch.
Come with your bad self, Jack. You nailed it. It's the toss, but the way she guides the ball in, and it starts up front. Biggins getting the job done. Good back pickup. Everybody's got a block.
Wow,
Makes
what
the
an
adjustment.
amazing adjustment.
Eyes on the ball, near tip of the ball, bingo.
Navi Howell's having a night. So Divas in business now with Alston in the backfield. Congialdi throws the slant through the hands. Or did she catch it? No, I think Johnson caught it. Yeah, she catches it. Nicely done by Johnson. Let's get another look at Howell. What a play.
Yeah, practice pays off. You got to locate the ball, man. Find it, readjust your eyes, get your body around, hands on it. Well done.
So Gabby Johnson with the catch for 7, 2nd and 3. Give to Alston. Alston's under 7. First down and more into the secondary. Pulled down at the 40-yard line of the Passion. So Alston just really starting to heat up here in the second half.
Yeah,
good to see her make that carry after the fumble.
Yeah, you're right. Because mentally, she's right. It's like a Mack truck could have gone through. Look at the pull, the smash, people downfield. Job well done.
Unfortunately, the center, Nix Wimberly, is on the field right now. See if they're trying to work on her. You hate to see that. It's an important player for this team, Dia Wimberly, who is still down, getting looked at.
Yeah, tie ball game, fourth quarter.
She pops up. She's going to go.
You don't want to. She's hobbling, but you don't want your opponent to get caught up going to the wrong side. You don't want your opponent to catch up with that oxygen. She went the wrong way.
I don't know. Well, she was telling the ref something, I think, that she was all right, and then the other ref pointed to go that way. I'm not really sure what happened there, but she's laughing about it. That's a good sign. And she's going to come out. Yeah. When you're on the wrong sideline, they'll probably tell you to go off the field for a little while. There's Mr. Defender. Wow.
Yeah.
All right, Congialdi, 1st and 10, 40-yard line of the Passion. Again, Jaquay Alston stays in the backfield with their 2 receivers each side. Divas trying to cash in this time. Congialdi loading up, throws here near side, caught, and another first down as they are able to connect with Haley Van Voorhees.
Voorhees, man, gets open, basically stays open. Makes a catch, good pass pro. Good sight lines on that. We've been saying this all day. I mean, that's all you got to do, but it's not that easy.
Back to pass, Congialdi. Loading up here on the near side. Caught again by Voorhees. Up the field and the 14-yard line. Well done. Just finally getting in the game and Haley making an impact. 2 catches in a row.
Out early, about 3-4 hours before everybody else running. And, you learn a lot about a club early.
Yeah. So Van Voorhees making a name for herself in just the last 2 plays. So we got 34 ticks in the clock moving here in this third quarter. This is an important drive. You got to finish it. The Divas last 2 times down in this end of the field, they have fumbled the football. Trying to protect it and get in there. Alston up the middle. Got some space. Getting towards the 10-yard line. Maybe the 11, they'll cut her down there. The Pittsburgh defense does. So pick up a 4. Might be the last play of this quarter, and I think it will be.
You got to be in the huddle telling your teammates, hold on. Don't drop this one. Not now.
No, they get a play off. Congialdi with 1 tick on the clock. Now no time here in the third quarter. Throws it towards the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. And that'll bring us to the end of the third quarter and a big 3rd and 6 coming up to start this fourth quarter. As the Divas in Passion, we thought it would be a good game. We didn't lie to you. 14-14. Don't go anywhere here on Mother's Day weekend. We got a big finish straight ahead. Tied at 14 apiece. Fourth quarter straight away.
And now another contractor spotlight from IBEW Local 26.
Hi, my name is Joel Brown, President, Brown Electric Group, LLC. We are a proud signatory contractor of IBEW Local 26. IBEW Local 26, they provide my company with knowledgeable, skilled, talented, articulate electricians that I don't mind being the face of my company on service projects, commercial projects, larger projects, and oftentimes these electricians are exceeding the requirements of the owner and the client. It gives Brown Electric Group a leg up. You need knowledgeable, skilled electricians. I can go to IBEW Local 26 and get those guys that have gone through 5 years of school, men and women that are licensed. For a company such as myself that's trying to grow, I can't get that anywhere else.
To start growing your electrical business, go to IBEWLocal26.org and click Business Opportunities. IBEW Local 26, where electrical contractors come to grow.
Feeling pain? Know all of your options before surgery. The top physicians at Regenerative Orthopedics and Sports Medicine are leading the way in regenerative medicine. Take a new path to healing with non-surgical treatments and state-of-the-art orthopedic care. Patients are avoiding unnecessary surgeries every day at locations across the DMV. Find out what regenerative therapies can do for you and schedule your virtual or in-person consultation with Regenerative Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Start your dynamic diagnosis and treatment plan now at ROSM.org.
The 2026 DC Divas are presented by IBEW Local 26, the power behind DC, Maryland, and Virginia. Regenerative Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, ROSM, naturally optimizing performance and enhancing healing. And Navy Yard Dental and Dr. Chad Jones, the official team dentist of the DC Divas. providing dentistry services to DC's fastest growing neighborhood.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter play. Scott Jackson, Rick Doc Walker. We've got a good one here. Pittsburgh Passion and the DC Divas tied at 14 apiece. A huge down coming up here for the Divas. 3rd and 6 with the ball sitting on the 11-yard line.
Yeah, both quarterbacks give you the run option threat, so it's kind of hard to lock in and decide exactly what you want to do.
They've got Sims in the backfield, Whitney Sims, the bruiser. You got 2 receivers each side. Congialdi in the shotgun. Here on a big 3rd and 6. Pitches it all. Oh, misdirection, fumbled. Congialdi covers it up, but loss of yardage by the Divas. The red zone has been a house of horrors here in the
you can't make this up.
Last quarter and a half for the Divas.
Yeah, you can't make it up.
Fumbled twice, and this time at least they recovered the fumble, but now at 4th and 11, they've got to get the ball to about the 6-yard line. They can try a field goal, looks like. And in this game, points matter. This is about the same area of the field. Maybe it's a little shorter of an attempt. This is going to be about a 32-yard attempt. A little while ago we saw the Passion at the end of the 3rd quarter miss from this side of the field.
Self-inflicted wounds.
So Christy Kelly has not made a field goal this year, and I'm not sure she attempted one unless she did in the Tampa game. Did not attempt one last week against Baltimore.
This might get her a new contract.
Bad snap. Kelly kicks it. It's going to be way short and left. Yeah, the exchange has just not been clean. The battery's been a mess. It never really had a chance. So Divas come up empty with 13:59 to go here in regulation, a tie ball game. And we'll see the Pittsburgh Passion offense once again. We'll see if Chavez is back at a quarterback or if they're going to stick with Gurley like on that last drive. Yeah, it is Gurley once again. Emma Gurley. Passion trying to mix it up here. Let's see if Chavez is on the field. Right now she is not. Napo in the backfield. Emily Napo behind Gurley out of the pistol. Give to Napo. Left side, big hole. 25-30. Still on her feet. 40. 44. She's spun down finally by the Divas. And that was almost a house call with a tackle there by Sharp.
Yeah, the Divas right now, they're bleeding. They're not making plays. I don't feel that energy. And you just don't get gashed like this after you just turned the ball over, gave up the ball again on a bad play.
And the keeper, I should say, is Gurley going through a ton of traffic, able to get it to the first down marker. Another 10-yard pickup. Emma Gurley keeps it herself and 10 yards. So Pittsburgh ball now sitting at the 45 of the Divas. The Passions drive here. They're trying to take the lead. And we got a quick timeout here. We got an injured Diva player here on the near side. And that is Jones down on the ground. Amber Lowry Jones here on the near side of the linebacker.
You try to read these games as much as you can. And it seems like the first fumble seems like 2 days ago.
Right.
They were knocking on the door like they were the aggressor, and now it seems like they're on the other end of the body shots. She just gutted that out. She's in pain.
Yeah. She's able to get off the field, but you can tell she's cramping up.
Yeah.
Divas defense, although might need a little bit of a breather right now to kind of catch their breath.
This is the kind of win that for the road team, if you're able to come in here and steal this, what an accomplishment.
Of course, these two teams will play again up in Pittsburgh, in several weeks. But,
yeah.
Both these games are going to have a ton of meaning in the standings and obviously the seedings and the playoffs.
It's still not over that. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a big deal. So here's a 1st and 10. Again, Gurley stays in at quarterback, Emma Gurley. Chavez is in the slot to her right. You got to always be aware of number 11, as we saw earlier with that huge run, although that drive stalled out after a missed field goal. Now in motion is Johnston. And the snap. Give. So now they were going to give it to Chavez in the end and around, but there was a false start, luckily, for the Divas.
Yeah, somewhat predictable. If she's in the game, I'm giving her the ball. I'm going to get her the ball some kind of way, hook or crook. I'm going to get her the ball.
Well, it's an interesting thing they've done, right? Because she's played well. It's not like she wasn't playing well, but Gurley gives them a little different dimension, and then you're bringing, Chavez off the edge. It's kind of cool how it worked. And again, Gurley did play last week, so she's handled the football. You could tell she's come out there comfortable. Ellie Napo in the backfield. Gurley rolling to her right. She's going to load up. Nope. Now she does.
That's too much time.
No, and that's going to throw it and out of bounds, incomplete.
Gurley's pass out of bounds.
Looked like she had some running room over there on that right side of the field at first.
Looked like she had time for a total body lift. I mean, my goodness gracious, you can't let anybody stand in the pocket and not be rushed.
So 2nd and 15 coming up. Divas defense trying to tighten up here and give their offense another chance. 12:39 to go in the fourth quarter. Tie ball game. Johnson in motion. Now she's going to settle. Gurley now rolling right after the play action. Gurley fires it, picked off by Rivas. Coming the other way and taken out of bounds at the 50-yard line. Big play by Ricky Rivas, the linebacker.
You nailed it. You're waiting on a mistake on either side. It's almost like the ball had a Geiger.
Right to her,
yeah. It's like the ball.
She was almost like the intended receiver. Let's take another look at this.
I wonder why. It wasn't an amazing play. It was steady, not amazing.
No.
But no.
She just jumped into coverage.
That's just jumped into it. She got whacked. Whacked on the way out.
Johnson hit her, but she had the football. Way to go, Rivas. So the Divas ball sits at the 49-yard line on their side of the field. 1st and 10. Big play, though, by the defense. Can they cash in is the question. The offense has been their own worst enemy here recently as Congialdi has it in the shotgun. And is going to give it to Struber straight towards the right side of the offensive line. She gets down to the 48-yard line, so a pickup of 3 on 1st and 10.
It's not enough, though. The defense got to get back to being who they are. They got to run the ball. That time trying to get behind Holmes. Use that offensive line to your advantage.
So Alston checks in the game. Jaquaya's been close to popping a couple here tonight. Versus the big 93-yarder in the season opener last week against her former team, Baltimore. Congialdi kind of got that pistol look. Give to Alston going left side. Can she get the edge? That's a flag. It's a hold on the left tackle. Too bad because a good run by Alston for Knott. It's going to come back.
Is that on tackle or Williams?
Yeah, the guard, rather. Williams. Yeah, Williams, the left guard. Or the right guard, excuse me.
Yeah, J.J. pulls out and
yeah, you can see it. And the problem is it's right in front of the ref's eyesight and right where the back's going. So.
Yeah. I'd like to see a little bit of see if you could have avoided it. No.
Yeah.
Defense just wins on you either got to cut that person at that point or just calls it up and hope your back is better than you were.
Yeah, Anna Duffield made that happen.
Yep.
And she just blew in there and been an active player in that front. I mean, they've done a pretty good job on Niedermeyer tonight.
Yeah.
77. You haven't heard her name as much as you normally do, but that time, big play by Duffield to create the hold. And now a 2nd and 17 for the Divas. Now you're behind the chains after, being in a good spot on 1st and 10 at their own 49. Congialdi back to pass, got pressure coming up, steps up, throws into some traffic, and is that incomplete. Intended receiver was Howell. Ooh, that was close. So 3rd and 17 coming up. What do you got for 3rd and 17, Ron Prim? I don't know. This is a tough down and distance here.
I'm leaving it in Amanda's hands.
Yeah, you really got no choice here. They're going to bring Buckman in for Alston. Buckman more the receiver out of the backfield. So Congialdi, that one was a little dangerous. Hal, the far side receiver. And there's trips here on the near side, include Blakey, Cook, and Johnson. Back to pass. Congialdi looking to load up. Throws it here near side of the field. Overthrown, incomplete. Intended receiver was Lois Cook. So the Divas will have to punt, unable to do anything with the interception from Rivas.
Yeah, I don't know. We called Lois's name twice, and she has not been able to pop on the scene in this one. Hey, look, if this is the way you want it to be, if you're Pittsburgh, the road team, they put a little fly in the ointment. They've got the home team a little, not on their P's and Q's.
Right.
Now, can you win the game? That's the key.
So Fernandez into punt it with the two receivers, Napo and Harris, standing around the 30-yard line. Actually, Harris is at more like the 25. Napo's at the 30. See if it's a good snap, because this has been a problem for the Divas tonight here on special teams. Low snap. Fernandez gets it. There's a flag on the play immediately. Punt is end over end. It's going to bounce. Takes a Divas bounce, but Harris picks it up at the 25. Going far side of the field. He's got some space. Got the 35. Oh, big block there. 40. 50. Coming near side. Through some tacklers and going to be stripped up at the 40. Make that the 33-yard on the Divas. 36-yard on the Divas.
You almost had me on that. I go, there's no way. And I said, no, could be a way.
I think it's an illegal block back here. I don't know what the initial flag was, but here's the illegal block coming right about here. Okay. Yeah. And Fernandez, the punter, was the one who made the tackle, 49. Waiting to see what the officials unpile here for us. So he's going over to pick up the flag, I think. Or he's telling Pittsburgh what the penalty is. A lot of explaining going on here. Might have been an initial false start. They might have to re-kick it. So there's two penalties. Illegal procedure on the Divas, and then the illegal block on Pittsburgh. I think it's going to be a replay the down situation. Nope. Yeah, they're coming back. That's exactly what he said. 4th down again, so re-kick it. So it's a do-over. So a big old do-over. A pretty good return with the block, illegal block. But the Divas, again, if you're the Divas, you don't want to be snapping a lot of these long snaps here tonight. So Fernandez getting ready for the snap. Again, back deep is Harris and Napo. Fernandez, another good high end-over-end punt. It's going to hit Divas bounce. Really good bounce for the Divas here. Keeps going towards the 20 and inside the 20 now. Going to settle at the 19. So Fernandez comes through for the Divas. That was big time. So Pittsburgh with 10:25 to go will have the football 1st and 10 for their 19. It looks like Chavez is back at quarterback.
That's good for Pittsburgh. Not too good for D.C.
Yeah, Marcelina Chavez. Well, at least you know where she is when she's a quarterback. It was
Yeah,
she's coming out of the slot. It was like, what happened here?
But you got to try to find as many ways possible to get the ball in her hands.
Absolutely. Explosive player. Napo and Johnson on each side of Chavez. Marcelina Chavez gives it to Napo, going right side. And Ellie will get taken down at the 20, maybe a 1-yard pickup. We'll bring up 2nd and call it a 2nd and 8, a 2-yard pickup. Paladin gets play fake to her. Here comes Chavez. Lots of space. 25-30. 35-40. 45, 50-yard line is where she gets pushed out. But a big, big run by the Passion quarterback once again.
Give her an open way. She accelerates, man. She is eager to get in your territory. It's easy to block for someone you know that has the ability to break. That was an outstanding seal job up front. That's where it all starts. Tooney, really good block on the edge.
They've got good receivers at blocking too, right? I mean, their receivers are doing some work downfield to give her all that room. So, huge run. Gets him in Divas territory at the 49. Napo goes out of the back of the motion. Chavez looks at Napo. Now she's going to come here near side. He's going to throw it to Meister, incomplete. Good coverage there by King.
Yeah, physical rush up front. I'm glad to see. I think that was Jenkins. Each unit, DC's defense has got to figure out, well, maybe we'll do it ourselves. Maybe on teams. But somebody better be accountable for it, or you're going to run out of time.
Tell you what, Meister doesn't block out King. That might have been picked. She had kind of bodied her out at the last second there. Chavez, low snap. We got flags in the play. Throwing it here near side, wide open, caught. Got a first down and a little bit more is Napo. Still on her feet, going down towards the 20, taking it out of the 19-yard line. Ellie Napo, let's see what the flag is. It might have been offside on DC, and it was. They haven't moved the change yet. Yeah, it was on DC, so obviously Pittsburgh will decline on a big play. Chavez to Napo has got Pittsburgh in business again. Official timeout. All right, out of the huddle. Out of the official timeout, I should say. Here comes Pittsburgh. 1st and 10. DC's getting a late player on the field here. There's a lot of confusion on the DC sideline. So Chavez, again, out of the shotgun. Sarah Paladin, back. Chavez going to get taken down. Who else? Concepcion's had a night.
Well, somebody's got to show some heart.
Elizabeth Perez Concepcion shooting through the gap. Let's take another look.
Timing's everything. And it also helps to not be blocked. That little wing action, not going to cut it against her.
Big loss in the play, so it backs it up to the 27-yard line. 2nd and 18 now. Chavez rolling right. Looking, now throws over here near side. Way overthrown, almost picked off. Oh, through the hands of Ching Johnson. I think if Ching doesn't touch it, King might have it.
Yep.
He's right behind her.
I don't have a crystal ball, but I'm telling you what, the Divas better put some insurance money in an end zone. I don't have a good feeling.
There's a big down here for this Divas defense and this Pittsburgh offense. 3rd and 18. We saw Pittsburgh attempt what was a 37-yard field goal on their last drive, and it hit the left upright. I don't know what their comfort level would be for a field goal attempt here, or if they would stay on the field, maybe try to get some of it back here. Going right, Chavez under pressure, has to throw it back. Nobody's there. That's got to be.
Oh,
who's the intended receiver? I mean, yeah, that was nasty. That was almost a complete disaster. Good blitzing by the Divas as Sharp put the pressure on. Uh-oh, we got a flag. What's this call? Oh, no. Oh, grounding. Okay, yeah, grounding on the play. It had to be because the only intended receiver was an offensive lineman. So that's a loss of down. Yeah, that's a loss of down and the yardage. So that pretty much ends the discussion about a field goal. So now the question is, do you punt it and try to pin the Divas, or do you go for it here on their side of the field already? With a 4th down and what would be 4th and almost forever. Got to get the Divas 10. So 4th and 29. Looks like, yeah, they're going to go for it for now.
Yeah, 6
Les Chavez is going to do a quick kick. Let's see if she does a quick kick or she's going to go for it here. Chavez out of the shotgun. No, she's loading up, throwing for it. Incomplete. So the Divas will take over at their own 39-yard line.
Could they had the completion? Not sure if it would have resulted in a first down.
No, that was well shy as it was thrown behind the receiver and well short of it. That was Meyer. Let's take another look here. Again,
good rush.
Perez has really been a disruptor tonight.
Perez
has been everywhere. All right, so Divas, 7:45 to go. Feels pretty important here, right? 38-yard line. They got good 39-yard line, good field position. Can they get a drive going here and get in the end zone? Their defense has kept them in this game.
I think they got to go back to the base run, though. They've been trying to be cute, a little exotic.
Right.
Maybe just go in and just run that gut play and just knock them off the ball.
Alston's in the backfield. Trips, or two receivers each side, Back to pass. Congialdi throws it far side of the field and caught and close to the marker. I believe that's Blakey.
Wow.
It is Dana Blakey. What a catch. That's a first down. Excellent play. Wow. Climbing the ladder and everything. With Dadza on her pretty tight. Give to Alston. Alston will try to go wide. No, she's going to get taken down, lose yardage. Can't have that.
Nope.
Can't lose 6 yards, but you do on 1st and 10.
Seems like there might be a legitimate amount of competition and no hatred, just a natural rivalry that seems to be under control.
Tell you what, both these defenses have really come up big. I mean, we think this game was 14-14.
Yeah, you're right.
Like midway through the second quarter, Divas drove again, got stopped. I mean, this has been suddenly a defensive battle since the middle part of that second quarter after Divas got to go, Pittsburgh got the tying touchdown. Back to pass, Congialdi. Throwing here near side, wide open, caught by Howell. Up to the 35-yard line, 1st and 10 Divas. How did Howell get that open? She's just standing there. I almost thought she was on the sideline for a minute.
I was thinking the same thing you think.
I thought she wasn't in the play. I mean,
did they come up with a trick play?
That was incredible to get Nabi Howell that open at this late in the game. So 6 minutes, coming up to the 6-minute mark. Divas at the 35-yard line. That was a lot of cushion off her.
Yeah, I can't believe I missed that.
Buckman going in motion, back to pass. Congialdi got a little pressure. She's going to step up. Now she rolls to her left. Congialdi's going to keep it. She's got the corner. 35 down to the 31, maybe 30. It's a good pickup by Congialdi on 1st and 10. Saves what could have been a sack and gets a positive play out of it. Wimberly did a good job to get Niedermeyer out of the play. They gave her 6. Well, that's a really good run there. So Divas 2nd down and 4 coming up from the 31-yard line. Again, clock moving. Coming up on the 5-minute mark left in regulation here. Divas have been in this spot before here in the second half. A couple drives stalled out in the third quarter with turnovers. Congialdi rolling left. Throwing towards a wide open Kelly. Oh, can't catch it. Oh, boy, right at the 9-yard line. She kind of had a just for
money. Run through. Yes, yeah.
Get another look at it. I don't know if she had a just for it or lost it.
Comes off the ball. I like the power release. Ooh. Yeah, she had no confidence.
Yeah, Congialdi put it there.
Yeah, she did. She just had no confidence.
That's what Kelly normally makes. All right, so big 3rd and 4 coming up. Got to believe they'll stay out here as long as they don't go backwards for a 4th down. They need to, but for here and now, it's a 3rd and 4 as they empty the backfield. Alston in motion. Congialdi looking downfield. Now she's looking for some more time. Now she's going to try to run for it. Yeah, she's going to get stacked up. She's going to lose yardage at the the 34-yard line, so that she goes back a few yards.
Coverage sack. That's all you can say.
Yeah. I don't know if she had Alston to check down or not. She probably should have taken that early. But instead takes the sack. So loses 4 yards in the play. They'll bring up a 4th and 8. 4.5 to go. This game.
I want it in her hands, but I want some type of run pass option. And I prefer if she cut the field in half and take a direction, go right or go left, but don't be in the middle.
Got to think, Hal or Blakey here. Blakey's coming up here to the near side of the field, part of the trips formation. She's the widest receiver out there. Hal is to her left by herself, Alston a little back. Snap to Congialdi. Over the middle, caught by Johnson. Just like I said, Blakey, Hal, or Johnson.
Yeah.
Johnson, what a big play on the slant.
That was money.
No hesitation from Congialdi.
How about that pass pro?
What a great throw to Gabby Johnson. Gabby Johnson's made some big plays here in this first couple weeks.
That old line, though, man, I'm telling you.
You're right.
They make it look easy. And this is Pittsburgh we're playing.
That's right. Rolling out. Congialdi going over the top to Hal. Broken up. Incomplete. Good defense there on the back end by the Pittsburgh Passion secondary. I think Harris was part of that. Hal wanted a PI call. She's not going to get it.
Yeah.
Let's take another look here and see who was.
I'm uncomfortable that we're not.
The hand was up. That was nicely done. It was tipped.
Nice. That was tipped.
That was a good play by, is that Avila's 36 maybe?
Good job.
Got her hand up there. That was a nice play.
We also have a whole bunch of throwing.
Yeah.
Don't abandon the ground attack.
Yeah, and even with the time, you could still sneak in some runs here too. And, the other flip side of it is, this is kind of, you want this to be the end of the game. You going to the end zone or going to OT. Johnson can't keep her feet, loses a yard on the play, maybe just the line of scrimmage. So 3rd and 10, big play coming up here as the clock's ticking towards the 3-minute mark here at regulation. And again, if you just join us, great game. Divas, though, have had turnovers in the red zone on a couple possessions that cost them points here tonight in the third quarter and right before the end of half. And the Divas kicking game has been uneasy. So you got to assume this is all 4-down stuff from here on out unless they're on the 1-yard line.
Well, I'd hope so.
And even then, I think you probably would go keep the offense in the field.
Yeah.
All right, Congialdi with Buckman to her right, trips to her right, back to pass, roll him right. Congialdi under pressure. She's going to just
collapse pocket.
Get eaten alive by the Pittsburgh defensive line.
Good job.
After a 2-yard loss. Boy, that D-line came through there.
Yeah.
And they're letting you know about it.
That's black and gold world there, brother.
Grant, Tyra Grant.
Yeah, and doing it properly in lanes, constantly keeping their feet moving, just relentless pursuit of the football. And sometimes, you just got to be better. They were better than the Divas O-line on that.
I think the Divas will probably let it tick down to the 2-minute timeout and talk it over here. But a huge 4th and 10 coming up, needless to say. So we're at the 2-minute timeout.
Well, you're built for overtime, so I'm not worried.
Yeah. Well, we'll get some backyard football. Remember, it's the college football rules if we get there. Hopefully not. All right, stick with us. 2 minutes left. We got a game here. Big 4th and 10 coming up.
And now another contractor spotlight from IBEW Local 26.
Hi, my name is Joel Brown, President, Brown Electric Group, LLC. We are a proud signatory contractor of IBEW Local 26. IBEW Local 26, they provide my company with knowledgeable, skilled, talented, articulate electricians that I don't mind being the face of my company on service projects, commercial projects, larger projects, and oftentimes these electricians are exceeding the requirements of the owner and the client. It gives Brown Electric Group a leg up. You need knowledgeable, skilled electricians. I can go to IBEW Local 26 and get those guys that have gone through 5 years of school, men and women that are licensed. For a company such as myself that's trying to grow, I can't get that anywhere else.
To start growing your electrical business, go to IBEWLocal26.org and click Business Opportunities. IBEW Local 26, where electrical contractors come to grow.
This group right here, all around, is football. We're all football players. Y'all are football players, okay?
Down. Good. Congialdi's going to go straight ahead. Receiver caught. Touchdown.
They're back by him. What a catch. Houdiniac. She breaks another tackle. Then count one for the
this group right here.
4th and 10 coming up. 2 minutes to go. Divas. Congialdi under pressure. Dumps it off. There's a flag on the play. I don't know if it's offside, but it's going to be way short of the first down. It might have been a free play. Buckman is way shy of the marker. Let's see what the call is. Yeah, it's offside on Pittsburgh, so it'll bring up a 4th and 5 for the Divas. So big break there for DC. So more life here with 1:52 to go. Tie football game. Yep, they were caught over, so Congialdi just dumped it off. So the ball will be at the 19-yard line. They need to get to the 14 for the first.
4th down and 5, and this is where Divas fans make noise.
Big play, 1:52 left. Congialdi with Buckman in the backfield, 2 receivers each side, and a Pittsburgh timeout. They got to look at the formation. They didn't like something. So Pittsburgh quickly got out there.
Don't be too cool. Do what you think you need to do.
Yeah, you got to survive through the next play if you're Pittsburgh to get get the ball back and see what you can do with it this final part of the game.
These kind of games, dude, the loser of this one is not sleeping well tonight.
Well, I mean, there's so many plays you can go back to in
That's
this game.
my point.
I mean, it
makes you think you blew it.
Drive you crazy.
Yeah, why did I do this?
Right.
Why did I do that? Yeah.
Pittsburgh with their own errors, DC with several as well. I mean, took into the red zone gaffes before half, the sack fumble, the Alston run as she's getting it, down towards the 5-yard line, just kills you.
Goodness.
Yeah. The punt, the punt early in the game, the high snap, and the same with Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh misses a field goal off the left upright. So yeah, a lot of things have been happening out here. Both teams would be, as you say, you're gonna have a lot of regret if you lose. If you win, you're just gonna be so relieved that you got the first of these 2 meetings. These 2 teams are so evenly matched, and they're going to see each other again at some point. So big 4th and 5 coming up for the Divas. Congialdi out of the shotgun. Buckman to her left. Back to pass. Congialdi's got pressure on her. She's got to throw it quickly. Oh, and incomplete. She had Johnson, but she was under pressure, and she had to hurry it. And a good blitz there by Pittsburgh off the edge. Changes it. It looked like she was going towards Blakey.
Yep.
And Pittsburgh now with a $1:47 to go and a couple timeouts. The chance to get the final points of this game and win it in walk-off fashion. Divas defense has been coming up big all night. See if they can do it again for DC here. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 20 for Pittsburgh. Chavez back in at quarterback. So Pittsburgh 1st and 10. Chavez pitches it.
Got a gas.
Big run. Opportunity here. And all the way out to the 35-yard line of 1st and 10 was Ellie Napo with a big run at the most important time of the game for Pittsburgh.
Yeah, scooted right out. Great blocking. Man, they opened up a tunnel.
So minute 30, clock's moving. I think Pittsburgh does have confidence in their kicking unit. Just missed one earlier. Chavez rolling right. Chavez looking to load up. Throws it. Underthrown, incomplete. So that'll bring him 2nd and 10.
Yeah, this is coming down to the moment.
Sure is. Divas defense trying to hold up again. They've done a nice job here, both these defenses, in the second half. Pitching a shutout on both sides. After a 14-14 first half, we've had no points in the second half. Chavez gives it to Napo, coming here near side. It's just going to get it to the 41. It'd be tackled there.
Go after the ball.
But the staying in bounds. The clock keeps moving unless the Pittsburgh sideline is going to burn a timeout. So with 1:04 to go, you got a second down coming up, and somebody called time. I got Pittsburgh did. So Pittsburgh stops the clock at 1:04 left. And the ball will be spotted at the 41 of the Passion. You'd figure the Passion got to get at least to the Divas, inside the Divas 25 or about the 25 for
to
a
hit the
comfortable
upright
field goal.
on the last time.
Yeah, she was a 37-yard. She had the distance. It just was on the upright. But Johnson has been a consistent kicker with 7 for 7 on the PATs, but missed the first field goal attempt of the young season. So they still got
they pull this off. They're not going to need transportation to get back to Philly. They just levitate themselves to Pittsburgh.
Well, coming out of the timeout, ball in the 41. Of course, the Divas, you'd love to maybe get your hands on a football here, right? If Chavez tries to push it downfield and change the game that way. Give your offense and their cracker take one back the other way. It looks like Pittsburgh is going to give it to give it to Napo again.
Nice hold.
Napo still fighting for it, close to the first down marker, and she does. So
Napo's a bull.
Napo, who had a huge game in Tampa, kind of been held in check here tonight. Certainly didn't get 181 yards here tonight, but some big yardage there. But the problem is the clock now coming up on 50 seconds left in this game. Pittsburgh needs about at least 25 more yards to take a shot at a field goal. Chavez rolling here near side, looking to load up. Throws here near side. High pass through the hands and incomplete of Meyer, the intended receiver, Bethany Meyer. So 39 seconds left with the clock stopped. The ball sits at the 49. If we do go to overtime, it's like college football. No kicking, you just spot the ball in the red zone and get going. So Chavez looking towards the sideline. Divas fans trying to get behind this defense that has come up big here in the second half on multiple occasions, and they need to do it at least one more time here tonight. Chavez back, loads up, throws deep, and the ball is hit. Good defensive play there by Davis. Janiyah Davis was able to poke it away, but we got a flag back towards the line of scrimmage. Let's see what and it's on the Divas. Ooh. On the Divas, too. That's a big penalty.
You think?
It's a 10-yarder. Make that a 15-yarder. Was it a late hit?
Yeah, boy, that's
It was a roughing the passer, that's why.
And there's no need to do that. The ball has already been released, and we saw it in our frame.
Not sure who got it or who did it, but it was back that way. It was definitely a personal foul. That's why now, Pittsburgh now is just 10 yards away from field goal range, possibly, with 32 ticks on the clock. Now you can go back to running the ball here if you're Pittsburgh, probably, with Ellie Napo or maybe Chavez on a keeper. So it's Napo coming here near side. Cuts the corner 35, 30 down to the 25. What a big run. 22 ticks left. And it's burned a timeout. So they have to take a timeout, Pittsburgh does. I think that's their last timeout. So you used one on defense earlier. Look at Napo. The only thing she did wrong was she didn't get out of bounds.
Yeah.
21 ticks left the ball at the 25. So right now, or 26-yard line, so we have a 43-yard field goal. Probably want to get at least 10 yards more if you could, if you're Pittsburgher. Make it a little bit more manageable. And 21 seconds left. Now the problem, too, is the clock. You've got to go out of bounds or you've got to spike it to stop it. So the huddle on the far side of the field. Pittsburgh's offense talking it over. If you run, you're going to have to run wide, right, to get out of bounds. You don't want to get caught up in the middle of the field and get tackled, and then the clock be an issue. Unless, of course, it's a big run in the middle of the field, and then you can spike it and kick a field goal. All right, here comes the passion from the sideline. Divas defense trying to get the fans involved here. 21 ticks to go. What a game we've had. 14-14. Will we get a result in regulation, or will we have to go to overtime? Marcelina Chavez out of the shotgun. Rolling right. Looking, loading up, throwing, and picked off! Picked off! Oh, no, caught! Oh! Great catch. Meister, I believe.
Yeah, you got me on the pickoff.
I thought it was
picked. Yeah.
Wow. The shadows. Now Pittsburgh spikes it. I don't know if they spiked it in time. I think the time might have run out. They might have ran out of time.
Would that be wild?
They might have run out of time. No, he says 2 seconds on the clock, okay. The ref says 2 seconds. Fans don't like that. Let's go back to that catch. What a snag. Yeah, it was Meister. Jana Meister, what a great catch.
Yeah, man, that's
all big-time play. All hands.
All hands.
I thought Lowry Jones had a shot at it. It was Meister with a big catch. And Pittsburgh now in field goal range. 34-yard attempts here from Johnson for the win. Now DC is going to burn a timeout. So with 2 seconds left, the Divas burn their timeout to try to ice the kicker. Again, earlier, Cody Johnson missed the other end of the field from 37 yards, hit the left upright, but she certainly had plenty of distance. And this one certainly within her range.
Yeah.
What a game. There's Ghost Marfel. I mean, she just feel like she's watched 2 games here tonight.
Exhausted.
Yeah, I mean,
probably a little bit of shock.
Yeah.
Because the edge they had early on, you felt like they had it, then you could see it slip away, and you just don't get second chances off as often as you like.
You know, it's just so typical of a Pittsburgh-Washington or DC-Pittsburgh game, right?
Yeah.
I mean, just there's always something crazy that happens when these two teams play. And tonight, I mean, to see DC move the ball the way they did and then turn it over twice in the red zone, just killers, and now might cost them as Cody Johnson's on from 34 yards out for the win with 2 seconds left, or are we going to have overtime? There's the snap, holds down, kick is up, it's got the distance, and the kick is good. Wow. Pittsburgh on a walk-off field goal comes away with a win tonight, 17-14.
And the colors, black and gold, burgundy and gold, it just plays into the whole thing. And, you know, it's good. It's good.
Both of these defenses played some games tonight. Unfortunately, offensive mistakes and, again, opportunistic plays by defenses.
Well, you can't blame anyone. There's no one that you can point a finger at and say they did it, you know, I woulda, shoulda, coulda.
They earned it.
Now
you got to give Pittsburgh the respect they came in here and earned it.
Man.
We see it happen a lot in this series, and DC will get another chance later in the season. But tonight, Pittsburgh, that ride home is going to feel a lot better as they get a 17-14 win.
Might even pop a top.
Yeah. So the Divas, a tough loss here at home tonight, fall to 1-1. Pittsburgh improves to 2-0. Thanks to our Linecar staff tonight. Everybody here, including the big boss, Mark Grado.
Great job.
For Rick, Doc Walker, Scott Jackson saying so long here from Springfield, Virginia, where once again the final is the Pittsburgh Passion 17, the DC Divas 14. Thanks for...
In the quiet moments before dawn, champions are made. Every fan, every athlete, every moment counts. It's not just a game, it's a passion that unites us, drives us, and makes us strive for greatness. Greatness is wherever fans connect and call home. We believe in the power of the community. We believe in turning passion into action. We bring fans closer and transform loyalty into unforgettable experiences. Join us. Make every moment matter. Fan Club. Get your fans in the game.
Psychological assessment in progress. Subject 003, Jonathan J. Kabongo, 28, tactical fitness trainer, Toronto, Ontario. Confirmed.
What will follow is some simple word association. For example, I might say strength, and you might say
Rest.
speed.
Practice.
Defeat.
Unbannable.
Clever. Pressure.
Peace.
Greatness.
That's the spot.
Hey, yo! A pizza for happy campers?
Guess who's back?
Shit.
Back again.
My God, he stabbed her! Not her! My pronouns are they, them. He stabbed them!
We back.
There's a serial killer on the loose.
Hello, Tuesday.
I have been preparing for this for years.
Hello, Mother. You look like shit.
Should we hug? I really want to, but I'm a Republican now, so I'm supposed to be racist.
Oh, girl, I think all white people are racist anyway. Come here.
Okay. Oh.
Hey there. We heard tell of a Halloween party. We're here to drink, play bad music, do some half gay shit.
Why just half gay?
Sink.
Stop smiling! Run, bitch, run!
Mom, Santa gave me a severed arm. Be sure to thank him. What the?
Controversy, cause it feels so empty without me.
Somebody help! Help!
Bitch, we on break. So you handle yours. I'll be right over here eating my falafel and my pork rinds. Bitch.
Guess who's back?